This is a Fubar Radio podcast. You can subscribe to the app on Apple and Android. Visit fubarradio.com for more details.
Where's the music?
Nothing's
Where's
happening.
the music?
I press that.
Where's the music?
I press that.
Well, this is the start of the show,
Oh,
and
dear,
the
oh,
music
dear.
should have come on. Now there's
a man has
the bloke coming.
bloke. Oh my God!
On Fubar Radio.
What a terrible start to the show.
Awful start.
This is David Bowie. Can only get better.
Yeah.
It's me and Angelos.
Hello.
Shut your face, you silly cow. Big finish. Here we go.
Gene,
Yes.
yeah. I should have had one more Genie on the end.
Of course
there,
they
really,
should.
Just to wrap the whole thing up.
They leave you wanting more.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is more. So
It's a good job, innit?
remember that about halfway through this 3-hour episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
here we are.
Here we are again.
Here we go.
They said it would never last.
And here we are, 3 shows later.
So later.
And it really, I reckon we got maybe one more in us.
I think so.
And then that probably will be it.
Be it.
Yeah.
But the critics...
So it probably won't last, but you know.
Well, you know, it's fun while it lasts.
Whilst it lasted, yeah.
Well, no, we've had some lovely moments.
Electric
moments.
So what have the critics been
The
saying?
critics, you know, last show we done, what was it, Dame Bowers, we had...
Bowers, Kenzie.
we had Kenzie,
Yes,
we had Robert
we had-
Popper on...
No, that was 2
The
weeks
weeks
ago.
before.
Yeah, we had Karen from Dover with
Dover
her
with
8 bulldogs.
cigarette problem.
That's right, asthmatic.
we
we
had
had Dave from Cornwall.
Cornwall.
I thought it could have been Sam or Tom. I don't remember.
Most people are called Dave,
Yeah,
aren't they?
it was
Most
definitely
adult
one
men.
Sybil.
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 We had...
Anyway, he had problems with his flatmates. We sorted that
was
right out. Yeah.
We had Professor Heinz Wolf on.
Yes, and he was doing Now Get Out of That,
Isn't
wasn't he?
it? Get out of that.
He came in a shack, and we had to undo him.
And we had... Who else we have on? Vorderman, she come on
She was
briefly.
on last week. She popped in just to say hello. She wasn't actually on the show.
She wasn't on. She come in and give us a long division to
That's
do.
right. We worked that out, and then she cleared off.
It's a piece of cake.
It was easy, wasn't it?
Piece
Especially when
of
you got a calculator.
Well, exactly. We had a wonderful... And do you know what? He's laughing to himself there because he had a calculator on his phone.
Well, she didn't know, did she? She didn't know.
She didn't know nothing.
Yeah, that's up to her.
This here is the reviews. Here, look.
What we got?
Daily Mail, 5 stars.
Explosive.
Sunday Express, 4 stars.
Not bad at all.
Once again, only 1 star in China.
From the
What do
China,
they know?
Nothing. Well, are you sure they're listening to the same
I
show,
don't
Barry?
know.
Because I'm starting to get very suspicious. You know?
So am
How can
I.
they give this 1 star? They must be off their rockers.
They're all there, them media types and all their hunched doubles snorting saying off them.
They want to manage their expectations. That's what they want to do,
I
mate.
mean, what do they expect? They get you and me in here. We've done next to no preparation.
Yeah.
Oh, and suddenly, it's only 1 star. What do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me. We've never done this before.
Exactly.
Well, we just come in here, turn the microphones on, and off we go.
No,
you know what
exactly.
you want? What you want? How many stars do you want for that?
What do you expect?
Hey?
It's not the Today programme, is it?
And yet, the Daily Mail give us 5
5
stars. So I don't know what that says about them.
I'll tell you what I reckon after today's show.
They took a photograph of me coming out of the radio show in my anorak, and they stuck it all over their papers, and they had a go at me for saying I was fat.
Very-
You know, it really is starting to get on my tit ends.
Yeah, it's invasive. It's invasive. They got a picture of me coming out of my place, and I got a photographer.
Yeah.
I had him. I went dosh.
Oh, you give him
I've
one.
gone smack, I've gone smack, I've
that's
gone
it.
dosh.
Right, you knock him out.
And sure enough, they've gone through my bins.
Have they?
They've gone through my bins looking for little notelets to you.
What they find? The fish fingers?
They found the fish fingers.
Yeah.
My Margaret's had a touch of
Glaucoma.
glaucoma. It's a couple of tissues there with
Some muck all over them.
ladies' eye muck all over them.
Yeah.
They found a razzle from 1978,
Oh,
which I was having a clear out.
Oh, yeah. I thought it got stuck in the bottom of the bin.
It got stuck
to the bin juice.
Got stuck to the bin juice and her glaucoma fluids.
Oh,
they found some
all stuck together, was it?
all
'Cause of
stuck
that?
together, disgusting. They found
1 star time out.
they found a time out that I threw in a bin in disgust.
Barry.
They found a
Best
couple
place for it, mate.
couple of tins of Arthur's.
Right.
They found an old. Well, we had a chicken tikka masala the other night. The leftovers of that.
An old tin of Andrew's liver salts.
An old Andrew's liver sauce, a wagon wheel, £2.50. I don't know what that was doing in there.
We took that. Did they take that?
They had the decency. I'll give them that. They had the decency to get that back.
Stuck that back through the letterbox.
Through the letterbox sort of thing.
Covered in muck.
Covered in my wife's eye muck. And then... And then...
Yes.
Hold on, I sat on something.
So, but Barry, did they get any dirt on you?
They got nothing
Nothing
on me.
on you.
Absolutely. There's no flies on me.
Because if you go like writing stuff on bits of paper and sticking it down, you just stick it straight through your shredder, don't you?
Oh, I've got to shred because you can't be too careful.
Do you know, I like to shred all my financial irregularities.
Do you?
Yeah, no, because when they got me in to sort out Enron, I said the first thing that you want to do is get yourself a shredder. Get yourself down PC World. You don't have to spend any more than about 50 quid on that. And then just get everything in the files and go you want to go back a few years and stick them all in the shredder.
You shredded your post office book?
Shredded that, mate. I shredded all my P45s. I shredded my benefits.
All that stuff. Disability, housing, benefit.
I shredded a lot of stuff I shouldn't have shredded as well.
Yeah, that was silly, really. That was silly.
I shredded the deeds to my house.
Yeah.
I shredded the blueprints
You
to
can't
my
be too
house.
careful. Birth certificates.
Yeah, paintings.
Those lovely paintings you had. You had a Monet in
there. I
shredded
all of that. I just
that.
got carried away.
Well, you can't be too careful. I mean, you know... You had that membership to the leisure centre, didn't you?
Yeah, that
Your
was
spinning class.
Yeah, that got
shredded the cards,
mate. I tell you what, I wasn't too unhappy about that, Barry.
Because you never went there.
I never went spinning. What a load of old shit that is.
You spin all day. Do you get anywhere? No, it's all on the spot.
No, I just stand in one place and go round and round in circles.
Did you get any
I don't need to spend £40 to do that, thank you. I can do it in the privacy of my own home and then fall on the floor afterwards.
Exactly.
For nothing. Who's coming up on the show, Pat?
On the show, we've got Lucy Montgomery. We've got other people. Unfortunately, you shredded all the details of who's on, which was ridiculous. And
we're playing catch up.
We have got. Someone's pointed out the list of people. It was a sort of joke. It doesn't matter. We've got.
Oh, is it a joke?
No, we've got Lucy Montgomery on this. Lucy Montgomery, one of the funniest. She's proper funny.
She's like. Proper funny.
Yeah. She'd done all sorts of things. We'll find out. She's from Cambridge. They're all from bloody Cambridge.
Was she just from the town? Or
no, she went to university.
Oh, she went to university.
I mean, what did she learn?
If they're not from Cambridge, they're from Hull.
That's it. That's where they're
That's what I say.
That's it.
You know, if I'm ever in a meeting, I say, oh, God, if he's not from Cambridge, he's from Hull.
Yeah, that's always the way, isn't it?
They look at me like I've got 2 heads, Barry, when I say that.
They don't get you sometimes. They don't get. We've got Doug Siegel.
Oh, I like him.
Who is a mind reader and a clairvoyant. He's cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances. And Big Brother winner.
He hasn't, though, has he?
No, it's a joke. It's in the Magna Carta. It's in the Magna Carta.
Which I shredded.
Which you shredded. If anyone claims to be a medium, you always do that joke. cancelled due to unforeseen
I
circumstances.
see. Well, I'm out of the loop.
And get this, we got Big Brother winner Josie Gibson, no less.
Big Brother winner 2010. So it was when it was still, one of the best things to watch on telly. Yeah.
Do you know, this is the second week running we've had someone from Big Brother. Isn't it? We've had...
they're all welcome. I'd like to just an open invitation to any of the 3,000 people that have been on Big Brother. You are all welcome on here if you want to come and have a chat about your experience.
You may be stacking shelves. Yeah. You may be trying to generate some sort of pop career, but to us, you're very special.
Yeah.
Very special.
I do have regrets about last week's show, Barry.
What particularly?
When I found out that Kenji was in the Big Brother house with John McCririck, I didn't pursue that angle enough.
What did you want to know? Is he as gorgeous in real life?
Well, I just wanted to know if he was as gorgeous as he looked on the telly.
In real life, McCririck.
I wanted to see what Kenji had on him.
Well, exactly. I thought what was funny was endearing, really. Every time we mentioned Big Brother, they had to remind us it was the celebrity.
Yeah, they did say that, and they sort of visibly winced as well in their seat.
He was nice. What's his name? James Bowers.
James Bolam.
James Bolam, who was in. He was on. Nice, he went out with Jordan and that.
Yeah, and he was quite willing to talk about it, wasn't he?
He was very willing to talk about it.
He wasn't guarded. He wasn't like covering his clothes to his chest or whatever the saying is. I don't know what the saying is.
I bet he had to shred a lot of stuff. Love letters. If only she could write.
I'd have thought
he probably would have to shred them.
You could write. And Jordan, if you're listening, you're very welcome on this show.
Oh, I'd love to have Jordan on here.
Lucy Montgomery's arrived.
Oh, let's have a look.
Yeah, she's out there.
Hello, and she's lovely.
She's got blonde hair at the moment.
I didn't remember her having blonde hair.
No, she changes it with, unusual rapidity.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
She should shred that, probably. Shred that hair.
See the roots.
Yeah, Josie Gibson will be in.
We said her.
Oh, sorry, and that's it. That's the big three. But we might throw it open to the phones.
Is there a tweeting line that I can tweet on?
Yeah, tweet Fubar Radio. Fubar Radio.
Right.
Email Barry at fubarradio.com.
Okay, do that.
Now, listen, we're going to have a song and then we're going to come back with our first very, very, very special guest. But in the meantime, this is...
I like this one.
Do you?
It's all like Doctor Who, like.
Oh, it's Django.
Doctor Who.
We want to get that Benjamin Cumberbatch in there. That's what we want.
To get him in here.
Is he Doctor Who now?
Nah, he's not. He's the other one, isn't he?
Oh, Sherlock Holmes.
Fiddly-wop. Yeah, that's it.
Sherlock Holmes. So, Benjamin Cumberbatch coming up.
Doctor Who. You can go on and on. Doctor Who. Ruin the song.
Oh, here we go. Doctor Who.
He's gone.
Doctor Who.
He's gone. So that was a Doctor Who song.
Doctor Who song. They should release that as a Doctor Who song.
He changed the name and then just chuck it out again and see if anyone knows.
They'll buy any old rubbish.
And especially in Belgium.
This is true. I done, the theme tune to Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah, I do know that.
This is true. I done a version of that when someone's house. I sang it. And
where did you do it?
Into a microphone.
Oh no!
And do you know what they done with it?
No, chucked it in the bin.
Shredded it and chucked it in the bin.
Fair enough. At least you had a go.
That's a waste of time. Yeah. And you know who wrote it and recorded it? Someone you know.
Oh, I don't know.
She's in television.
What's your name?
Lisa Clark.
Oh, I thought you were going to introduce our guest.
You know her husband.
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah, I do know.
God, hello.
Sorry. Talking of musical guests, Barry.
Who's Gary, you prick?
I don't know. Talking of
Candy
musical guests.
Carmel.
Hello, everybody. It's so great to be here.
She's getting on a bit. Listen.
What does that mean, my sweetheart?
How old are you?
Can I just say you both got beautiful voices for radio?
Haven't
you? And you're so handsome.
Here we
She
go.
can charm the birds out the trees, this one.
She can come back anytime she likes.
I want my big introduction, please.
I'm trying to give it to you, my sweet angel, but you're tramping all over it. Christ. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we've got one of the biggest musical singers ever been built. And she's from Las Vegas, and she's done Madison Square Gardens, and she's done Streatham Ice Rink, and she's done the Bull Ring in Birmingham.
I love that place.
And now she's here with us. Please welcome. Candy Carmel.
Thank you, bless you. Oh, what an audience.
So, Candy, do tell us, please, what are you doing currently in England? Are you touring, or are you just mucking about?
I've just come here to, see if I... Well, actually, I want to know if you guys would be on my show.
What?
Well, it depends what it is. I agree to it.
It's entertainment, it's music. Sometimes I have a few strokes and I can't actually do all the songs, but... Then,
I should describe to the listeners her face has fallen slightly and one of her eyes is a bit lower than the other.
But I'm still beautiful! Am I too loud for the microphone?
No,
she's so beautiful. You're an extraordinary woman.
I'm half metal. I've had so many operations.
Some parts of Candy have been in show business for 40 years.
That's right. But some I only bought yesterday.
Some just sort of put on yesterday.
Is that a new chin you're sporting there?
Yeah, it's a gorgeous
It's a
chin.
beautiful... No, not that one, the other one.
I got a few. On top of that. I've got another one in my handbag.
Okay.
I need something to catch the dribble because sometimes
yes, can we get
that feeling? Have you got a
funnel? Can you bring the funnel in?
Oh, we got the funnel and there's a saucer on that. That's dripping. Whatever that
more
is.
Than a saucer, sweetheart.
Your hip is dripping for some reason.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll just patch it up.
Candy Carmel is over here. She's asked us to be.
Feelings, nothing more than feelings.
That's one of our songs.
That's all I can remember.
My brain's
sometimes I can only remember one word of a song and then I try.
Do you know what? It's but you've got that leitmotif.
It's gone.
That wonderful set. What was that, Downtown?
Girl from Ipanema.
That's wonderful.
Downtown. How does that go? You got a beautiful voice. You got beautiful pipes.
When you were going and the bus are going, you can always go downtown.
Bit top heavy there.
Bit toppy.
Sweetheart, you got to get the belt out. The people
I know.
The people in the ballroom won't hear.
That's what they've come to pay for.
What can we I mean, I don't want to spoil the show, but presumably you tell us some of your wonderful showbiz anecdotes.
Yeah, and also a big shout out to all the homosexuals. It's a great week to be gay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gay marriage? Who am I going to marry now? Because my boyfriend's going to marry his boyfriend.
Oh.
It's terrible news for me.
You've been married.
You're homosexual. Are you a homosexual? I only ever talk to homosexuals.
Yeah, I'm homosexual, yeah. For the benefit of the show today, yeah.
Good. I don't want any straights in this room. Is he homosexual? Get out.
That one there, he's very gay.
I want him in.
He don't mind fiddling about.
No, he don't mind. That's how you get on in this
game.
Tell me. When you do your show, what are some of the lovely anecdotes? Because you've
been around for a long time.
You were with the Rat Pack for a while, weren't you?
I was with Frank and the other ones.
Dean and Sammy.
That's
Peter Lorry.
The little guy. The tappy tap.
That's it.
You've done. And what do you and Dean? There's a little
Me and
Dean Martin.
We were pretty heavy for a while there.
Was it true that you wrecked the Savoy Hotel? We come over in 1973.
That's right. Well, I take a lot of pills. I took a lot of pills. It's not not affected me in any way. It's absolutely fine.
I think your ear just fell off.
Yeah.
Oh,
pick that
oh
up.
yeah. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I get a new one. That's fine.
Lovely. That's fine.
I'll just stick the
just
wig
put it in
over
the bag.
Put it in the bag. I'll tell you what, though. You have got the body of an 18-year-old. It's under some floorboards in your bedroom, and it just borrowed a bit.
Oh, you!
I wrote that down earlier.
No, it's a good joke.
It's a good joke.
It's a serial killer joke.
It's a serial killer. It's a joke.
Yeah. I've never killed anybody except through love. They have died of broken hearts.
You've killed a few songs, though. I mean, like in a good way.
Oh, I can kill him, baby. I can kill him.
A killer tune, yeah.
But you and Dean Martin, you went out with him for what? A
couple of nights.
Yeah, couple of nights.
We
but
pretty.
in Hollywood terms, that's a lifetime, isn't
exactly,
it? Yeah.
Is it true?
Did you take him down the Empire?
Excuse me?
Did you take him down the Empire?
Did he take you up the Empire?
He took me every which way.
Wait, but loose.
Yeah.
Is it true?
And the monkey. I know the monkey from that film.
Oh, you went to see that film with Dean Martin?
Yeah.
That's a nice
date. The orangutan. Is it
right,
orangutan or a monkey?
Orangutan.
What a lovely film.
She's gone a little bit. But is it true that you drank the minibar with Dean Martin and shat all the way up the walls?
Where did you hear this?
Well, it's
in your book.
That's why I always wear brown trousers these days, because you just don't know when it's going to happen. Is that why you're wearing them?
Listen, there's nothing wrong with my bowels. Any mess that happened earlier was my wife's glaucoma when she come in here.
Yeah.
She was leaking.
Is she here now? Is she gone? It's very testosterone heavy in here. There's a funk. When I walked in, there was such a funk.
Yeah. Well...
I mean, I feel, I feel like I could get pregnant just being in this room. I'm actually lactating right now.
I would say the testosterone levels have gone through the roof now. You've come in.
I only have to look at a woman.
Don't get
pregnant
off that stool.
Because I'm cockeyed. But the thing is, what I want to do is hear about that lovely time you was in Vegas. Remember she was in Vegas?
That's
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Not the amusement arcade in Watford High Street. Proper Vegas.
Oh, well, I should go there now I'm on my visit.
Yes, you should do a couple of songs down there in amongst the fruit machines.
There's
the sluts
machine. What is your time in Vegas?
We've all got speech impediments. How did that happen?
Listen, that's because
perfect for radio, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. I don't even get something to catch the spitting.
Shove that tooth back in, and you should be, all right.
Yeah.
What was the best song ever written from the glory days of the song of your life? What was it? And can we hear it?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early?
This just
I get emotional.
Oh.
Ba 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 ba.
You've gotten a word.
Ba ba ba. I have not. Ba 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 America. Ba 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 ba.
You're going.
Ba 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 ba.
Go on, girl.
Go on, girl.
Go on, girl. Shit. Someone whack her.
I'll clear that.
Someone whack her.
That's the best song ever written, and the best way it's ever been sung.
I would agree with that.
It's moving.
I would agree with it.
Very moving. The hairs on the back of my ball bag was sticking up.
Stuck to your legs.
Stuck to my legs.
I could get a pair of balls. I could ring my doctor. I could get him. He can get me anything you want.
Yeah.
I've had 5 pairs of titties.
Okay.
A new vagina.
Nice of you to put them all on at once to visit us. It's a little bit
unnecessary.
But it's nice. She made the effort.
That's why I didn't burst on the plane on the way over.
Well, exactly. Look, I'll tell you what. What I want to know is who is the biggest star you've ever worked with, and are they still alive?
Are we including the present company?
Proper stars, not us.
Not this sort of stars.
No, A-listers.
Yeah.
Well,
A-listers.
Not including Bradley Walsh.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I love Bradley.
I know you do.
He is an absolute star. Let me see the biggest person I've ever worked with.
Yeah.
It would have to be Tom Jones.
Tom Jones off of The Voice.
The what?
The Voice.
The
Oh,
Voice.
yeah. I should get on that show.
You should definitely
I'm
get on that
actually
show.
try.
Yeah.
But Tom is as randy as an old goat.
Yeah.
Can't leave him in a room with a
Do
plug. He's in
surprise
there.
me.
With a plug?
Anything with a hole. A socket.
Oh, blimey.
Well, that has shattered my illusion, isn't it, of Tom Jones?
He's always been one of my favourites, Tom Jones, and I mean, his reputation as a swordsman precedes him.
Yeah.
I mean,
He does fencing.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's funny, he's got the three
But he uses
penises,
his
which is why
cock.
the plug is useful,
Oh, yeah,
isn't it?
he's got more than enough. for one
And
woman.
luckily he's AC/DC. Now, there we are. That's the sort of joke based on electricity. Now, listen, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up Sandy's bag that's flopped out.
Candy.
Candy.
No, Sandy, she's just in the other room. And then we're going to pick up Candy's bag, and then we're going to play a song.
Is she Candy going or is she staying?
No, she's staying.
Oh, she's staying. Oh,
want me
fantastic.
to go?
No, I don't want you.
We
I want
don't
you to
want you to
stay.
go.
I
No
want
one
you to
wants
stay.
you to go.
What have we got here?
This is a Happy Mondays.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, dear.
But it's Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I love. 10 minutes to chat.
Yes, it.
10 minutes.
Is it?
Hold on.
Is it? I love these Happy
That's
Mondays.
it, Happy Mondays.
I love these Happy, but they're all on the drugs, aren't they?
They're
Is that
all on the
libelous,
drugs.
saying that?
What you need over that song is a really strong vocal.
Oh, is that? Well, she's. It's
Were
nice
you ever
that-
asked to be doing the Happy Mondays?
No.
Okay. I see you brought some wine gums in, Barry.
I brought some lovely
Oh,
wine
it's
gum.
too early to drink. Give me one.
Do you want a port or a burgundy?
Both. A cocktail.
A cocktail of
these are
wine gums
delicious.
there, fantastic.
Do you want one, Angelos?
No, it's a slippery slope, isn't
Is it?
Yeah, it
They're
is.
very Moorish.
They are Moorish. In fact, you brought those in. I brought in something myself, which
Ooh,
I
what
have
you
not
got
tried
there?
before.
What are
which
they?
I'm going to
Let's
try
have
for
a
the
look. What's
first
it got
time.
there?
It's called heroin.
Heroin?
Heroin.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's amazing
You
stuff.
like a bit of heroin? Yeah, I've got all my paraphernalia. Got my spoon. And you see, there
No.
it is. Yeah.
Why do they call it brown sugar?
Oh, because it tastes
Tastes so
nice,
good.
I think. And you can put it in your tea. I think that's why they call
Okay,
it
let's
that.
do it.
What
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
do with that then? There's a bit of foil you've got
Yeah,
there.
you get the foil, and I think you just like burn something on the spoon.
On the spoon.
And then.
Then you drink it. Here, let me try.
No, careful.
No, it's still hot. Oh.
That's really rather delicious.
Okay, so. It's like 50 quid's worth of heroin straight in a gob.
Straight in a gob.
Okay.
It's very Moorish heroin.
Well,
I've
that's what
heard.
they say.
Very Moorish.
I don't. I'm not an addictive personality. I take one sniff of something, and that's it. I'm done. I'm sated.
Yeah, yeah.
I won't need any more heroin.
Your nose is bleeding.
It's my lipstick has run.
You having another stroke?
That's how I
The other
prefer to
way.
see it. Yeah.
Good God.
Your face is starting to fall.
Okay. I'm having
One
my
of your-
Jones bacon.
Yeah, there's something definitely going on with her
You
nose.
might need a drink of
Absolutely
water.
fine. Let's carry on with that.
Okay.
One of her arms is twitching horribly. Oh, God, is she right?
More of her forehead is being exposed.
Oh, my God, hold on.
Hello there.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm back
here
in the
we go.
room.
Right, shot of adrenaline there.
Oh, thank you. I always keep adrenaline in my handbag. You should do the same.
Yeah.
because- I mean, what about this fog today? And the air pollution. I can barely breathe.
Rennie and a shot of adrenaline.
Yeah.
And that short anyway. that
and
Berry.
chase a dragon.
Yeah.
That will probably do it.
That's
you know.
it, yeah. And then it's night. So kind, eh? Are you a big drugs fan?
Oh, yeah, drugs are great.
How long have you been doing the drugs?
Since I was 6 years old. You see, my mother was a big star. And she sat me on her knee when I was little, and she said, Candy,
lovely
you
story.
are going to be a legend.
Oh,
And I said, Mama, are you telling me the truth? And she said, yes, you are, sweetheart. And then she put me on the drugs, and I was!
Oh, she stuck you on the drugs.
She said, you're a little bit chubby. We need to lose some weight. Take these pills.
Oh,
That's-
right,
that's
slimming
fair
pills.
enough, isn't it?
And
What
it
a
worked.
what a lovely story.
Lovely
She was
story.
such a good
Lovely story.
mother. She
Lovely.
was
And when you
wonderful.
went in the studio, you had a 3-picture deal, didn't you, when you was
That's
about
right.
10 years
10
old?
years old, I did all the horsey pictures, all the doggy pictures.
That's right.
And the one with the toad, did you see that?
Yeah.
I think I've seen one of your
yeah.
doggy pictures. It's in a
That's
say, for the news of the world.
And that one with the toad.
I've seen that.
Well, those were the crazy days in the 70s, Studio 53.
53?
53, yeah, Studio
53.
And we were all out of it completely. I mean, the people that are young now, they think they're doing crazy things.
Did you ever meet Andy Warhol?
Oh, Andy was, yeah.
What's he like there?
He was very cold.
Was he?
Was he?
What, you mean like distant, or when you touch him, you're like, oh, bloody hell, you've been in the freezer?
Both.
Oh.
That's what they did, the Nazi type, stand in the freezer, a couple of hours, call it art.
Exactly.
Who am I to say?
He had a chest freezer, and he was sitting
there.
Sitting
with
it.
his tins of soap.
Cryogenically freeze himself.
Happy as Larry.
Right.
Was it a statement about art, or was he just a bit bonkers?
It was very hot one New York summer, and he couldn't get the air conditioning to work.
Sat in the freezer.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. And what was that lovely song you used to sing as a little girl? You was famous for that lovely song you sung on them.
Lollipops, lollipops, we all love lollipops, 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 we all love lollipops. Ices, ices, we all love ices. Wafers, wafers, we all love. You carry on.
I love a flake in the ice.
Oh, yeah, carry on.
Yeah, 99 and 99. I love a lick of a 99. You sold ice creams, didn't you, though?
I did.
That was a wonderful.
That was the song you used to sing from the van.
It was.
I was in the van.
It was called The Girl in the Ice Cream Van! Exclamation
It
mark.
was a beautiful with
Status Quo.
Tony Curtis.
Tony Curtis played my papa.
What was he like?
Randy.
The Status Quo in that one?
Francis Rossi was auditioned for the part, but he didn't
get it. No, that's right. Yeah.
That's it.
That's coming back to me now.
I saw a wonderful movie the other day. Run for Your Wife. Ray Cooney.
Oh, it's a play on words. Yeah.
Oh, it's such a good film.
It's a good film.
Really beautiful. Yeah. Denise Van Outen. Who knew?
Johnny Dyer.
Johnny Dyer.
In it. Yeah.
He's so talented.
What else have you seen since you've been over here? I mean,
you've been down the cinema, have you?
Cinema.
I've seen the Moon film.
Lone Survivor.
The moon and the Earth film. The
Gravity.
That's the one. Yeah.
What
Space.
about? Is it true that you went over to see Fergie? The Princess of Duchess of York. She wanted to see. She's a big fan, and you used to see her out in L.A. And you went, I heard I was reading the Daily Mail, you went over to Sandringham to see her.
She used to call me anytime there were children's parties. If Andrew was having a cocktail party or a barbecue, we would go there and I would sing.
Yeah.
We were firm friends.
Yeah.
Is she as gorgeous in real life?
She loves drugs, too.
Yeah.
She is really gorgeous.
I heard.
She's a little bit chubby now. She's she's
had a couple of kids, hasn't she?
True. And all I had, my womb was like a dusty old Hoover bag. They never stuck.
Yeah.
Anytime they all fell out.
Yeah.
The tiny little bubbles.
How many have you had?
I've had 16 abortions and 15 miscarriages.
Yeah, they've had to prop your womb up with a manhole cover now, haven't they?
Yes, they have, sweetheart.
I saw it in your biography.
I'm ready to try one more time, fellas, if anyone wants to take this cup and go into
I won't do
not
that.
For you?
Not for me. Not for me.
Yours, but listen, Charlie Chaplin had children really late. I mean, you look like a very virile man.
Well, I am virile. I just don't want to have you having any of my offspring. That's the thing. I don't think it's fair on the children.
Well, no, because you live in LA and you live in Watford.
I'm a very nurturing person.
If you were willing to move to West Watford with me,
then you can talk.
Then we can talk.
Sounds good. What's there for me?
We've got, there's the early bird at the harvester. If you get there before 6, there's a third off. I could probably get you a gig at the Tide Farm Social Club in South Harrow.
Sounds beautiful.
Regular gig, that.
Regular gig.
Raj
at the newspaper shop, he started doing Quality Streets. He's got a job lot, or something. Probably some sort of import. I could get you that. I've got a lovely new chippy that's open.
Paper round just to tide you over before the gigs start coming in, innit?
And then I'd show you off to all my friends.
I would be, I would be like, the candy on your arm. Special dazzling lady. Could we go dancing? We could go dancing. We could, what we could do? We could go Watford Palace.
We could do the...
Does the Queen live there?
No.
Go jogging.
We could go dogging, piking, any of that.
Piking, is there fishing?
I think that's just looking at other people. It's squashing your cobblers up against a windscreen, and
Watch a pair of them go at it in
watch
the
a
van.
pair of them go at it in the van. It's pretty much
That
what
sounds
it is.
very 70s to me.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Lollipop,
I
wants
like
a lollipop, 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 99. Listen, this is the Beastie. Oh, I keep pushing the wrong buttons. It's the Beastie Boys.
Who?
The Beastie Boys.
Who?
The Beastie Boys.
Oh, okay.
Sabotage.
You spent them,
Oh
didn't you?
dear. What a flipping racket.
Oh, what a load of old
Jesus,
rubbish that
what
is.
a lot of old
Well,
rubbish.
who put that on?
God almighty. Put something decent on.
Yeah. Let's have a bit of Never the Twain.
Yeah.
Something like that.
The Spinners. What a load of shit.
So, who's popped in here?
Who's popped in?
Who's popped in?
Hello.
Look what the cat drags in.
Look what the cat drags in.
Wow.
I'm gonna have
And the cat has
another.
dragged in because her hair's all over the place. I think she's come on a motorbike.
Remember you said earlier she's gone like
I've got
blonde.
very dry
blonde.
hair.
It's very dry. Ladies and gentlemen.
Her roots are showing.
Showing.
Please welcome Lucy
Yeah, just for the record, I'm getting it done on Friday, so I'm going to be a stunner on Friday.
Lucy, I don't give a shit. You've turned up here with roots
This is radio.
black roots coming out of the top of your head.
Hair like a scarecrow.
You look like Courtney Love in about 1995.
Sounds
I
good
don't
to
know
me.
what you're playing at.
We was taken by surprise by the blonde hair. We didn't know she had blonde hair, did we?
I don't.
No, I
We
thought
peered
she was
through.
brown.
Collars and cuffs.
We
I
look-
thought she
Don't
had a
match.
full set, mate.
We looked through, we thought, who's that? Slightly
Who's that
aging.
blonde?
No, I'm being
Is
nasty.
this what you do?
Yeah.
Have people on and then insult their appearance? Do you do this, or is this sort of just what
No,
you do
look
to
at
your
me,
female
Zim.
guests?
No, I was
You
just...
said.
Lucy,
you
what we
said
do is we
that.
get people on and we tell the truth. Thank you. If you don't like it, then you can clear off.
All right.
No,
yeah.
let's be nice.
Is it because I said something about your Sky Atlantic show earlier, and that's why you're on
I
radio?
did,
Is that why you're doing this now to me now?
No, I'm not. I don't, that's water off a duck's back.
Is it?
You got a Sky Atlantic
That's
show?
it.
does
I
bear a
did a
grudge.
Sky Atlantic pilot
Did you?
that came and went. Yeah.
Oh, no.
It was going to be the best thing ever. Sky
it sunk.
said
It sunk
yes,
without
it's
a
trace.
trace.
You
No
did
one-
one as well, didn't you?
Yeah,
No.
you've done one in the same series.
None of
Yeah,
that.
he's got. I think he's actually got some interest from
Yeah,
other
yeah,
channels.
so-
Oh, we may. I wouldn't like to comment at this stage.
Lucy Montgomery, all joking aside.
All joking aside.
You look
Don't
lovely.
worry about how I look.
you
It's
look-
fine. I don't care about how I look.
Listen,
yeah?
this
It's
is
not
like
important.
the Daily Mail on the radio.
I know.
You look stunning.
How has it come to this?
You've
It
lost
hasn't.
weight.
How?
You've lost
No,
I
weight.
thought you were better than this.
Look,
Well, it's just
Yeah?
lowest
hold on.
common denominator.
It's the
and
lowest
it's
common
easy.
denominator. Listen, Lucy, you're quite right because we've never actually had a woman on the show.
Oh,
before.
well, oh, goodness.
Don't really know.
We don't
That
really know
doesn't
how to
surprise me.
speak to
What?
them.
to
Right, I
do.
see. Why don't you just look
Don't
at me
know
and
what to-
imagine I'm a man?
Okay,
Oh yeah,
Should be
that's
quite
right.
easy.
That's
all
done
right,
it.
that's easy.
Okay, listen,
Did you
mate.
go out with Jordan?
Did you go out with Jordan?
Yes, I did. Is that what you want to hear?
Don't
Can
know.
you
Still got-
please ask her a proper question?
Oh, yours. Okay.
I'm ready.
You still got that beach up?
No, I had to sell it to pay my tax.
Your
Heard it here
husband.
first.
Your husband.
Explosive stuff, this.
Her husband is Rhys Thomas.
we all know that.
She was on the Brian Pern thing the other day, and I thought it was my favourite bit when you come on.
Thank you.
Oh.
And I think you was doing Candy Carmel.
No, I wasn't. It was my other voice.
Who's Candy Carmel?
Don't know.
It was no, I was playing a Mexican cactus player.
That's it. That was the.
Somos like this.
Oh, that's
my
it.
other voice. Yeah, I know that.
Absolutely brilliant. And for those people
Goes on and on.
who recognise Lucy, you might remember that other fantastic. Who was the French the maid, Spanish maid in?
I don't know what
she
she
was
was. What
good.
her
Titty Bang
nationality?
Bang.
Yeah, don't look at me. I'm shy.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
yeah.
That was
Another
wonderful.
funny foreigner.
That's
well,
all
what
right.
that I
You like
think
the
funny.
foreigners, don't you?
I like the foreigners.
Yeah, no, you're good
I
at
like
the
doing a funny
foreigners. You're good at the
You
foreigners.
don't know. You only do serious voices.
No,
don't
I
you?
just do my own voice.
Just do your own
and
one. You
then
wouldn't.
I wouldn't do a funny voice because I think it's degrading.
Yeah,
and
I think so.
it's. I think it's like you just feel
You should
dirty.
be happy with who you are.
Yeah, I
shouldn't
think
you,
so.
really?
Right.
Just be happy to
And
present
you are
yourself.
a very fine specimen.
That's right, exactly. Yeah,
Now,
everything's in the right place.
You've done everything on telly.
Everything.
The
yeah.
Mighty Boosh, the IT Crowd,
Yeah.
Titty Bang Bang, as we said,
with
and
Bob Mortimer.
you've done Brian Pern, Bellamy's People,
Yeah.
the Radio 4. You've had lovely
You've
series.
done a lot of
You've had
research,
a good run
haven't
on
you?
there.
I've done all this
A
research.
lot of research yourself with your own old fingers.
It's tight, right.
Oh, I saw an old man in the library the other day and we taught how to use a computer. Oh, I nearly cried. It was
it's
beautiful.
lovely. See, this is
He was booking hypothetical holidays he couldn't afford, TVs he couldn't buy.
But he was mad.
No, there was a nice lady showing him how to use the buttons.
homeless?
And I thought of you, actually.
Oh,
what's your
that's
name?
nice, Barry.
Barry. I thought of you, Barry, and I thought
Was he on the information superhighway on
He
the slow
was.
lane?
he was.
Was he? Oh, the Silver Surfer, they call him.
Silver Surfer,
A
yeah.
Silver Surfer is what they call him, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if there's any elderly people listening, if there's anyone listening,
There will be a few elderly people.
few people
I'd have
listening.
thought, Barry. Yeah.
I would have thought so.
They'd have paid their money to
How
listen
old
to
are you,
this.
Angelos?
42.
Lovely.
Yes.
You've been
I
42 for a
know.
while now.
Yeah,
and
about 10 years.
about 10 years.
Is this
Now-
your job now, or do you still work at the prison? Or
No, I do this part time, and then for the rest of the time, I'm still trying to get a job in the spa.
right? Good luck with that.
Yeah.
They let him in here once a week to come and
Well, you've
talk
got the
to
BO
him.
necessary, haven't you, for someone who works?
No, I don't mean the spa, the supermarket. I'm trying to become a masseur.
I see. I thought you meant spa, not the spa.
I
the
mean
spa.
the spa, as in hello,
A masseuse.
welcome, please come in.
Right, 'cause you've got very large
Take your
hands.
kit off and lie on that bed, and then I'll be over in a minute.
So what? Your
with the
football
kettle.
kit? You're doing footballers.
Hey, no, I'm doing like anyone.
Everyone, ladies as
anyone
well.
that-
Anyone that wants it.
Really?
Yeah.
They're going to let that face
actually.
near a naked lady, are
Yes, they are. Yeah, for the
I-
right price,
can
I
I-
have to pay them.
Can I ask Lucy, lest she thinks,
I don't care what you do.
lest she thinks that we've just been a bit, cheeky with
Yeah, mucky.
mucky with them.
Mucky, I can see your voice. Hello, my name's Barry from Watford, and thank you for coming
It's
to my
uncanny,
show.
It's
It's
uncanny.
like listening to a mirror.
Yeah,
It's
I know
listen-
you think it's shit, but I'm very
She
proud.
was in Jerusalem
Well,
with
the country.
with Mark, the country Jerusalem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was in there on
with
holiday.
Mark Rylance.
You went on holiday with Mark Rylance. It's lovely.
Lovely. What was it like? Did you go to the Wailing Wall?
yeah, we
in
did. We had a lovely
Jerusalem?
time, yeah.
Talking of wailing, you were also in the Spice Girls, the musical.
I was.
Did you
Living
meet
for
them?
forever.
Are
Did you enjoy that?
I touched Posh Spice's hand.
Oh, what was that like?
Yeah, cold. I shouldn't say that.
Cold and friendly.
She
Cold
looked,
and friendly.
She looked,
What did she look
as
like?
you would expect,
Well, yeah,
undernourished and miserable.
Did she?
Oh.
Did she
But
say anything to you?
chic.
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
chic.
I shouldn't say that, should I? She was lovely, yeah. She was shooting by the hand.
Oh, that's
That Mel B's a right laugh, I tell you.
Is she?
Is she good fun? She seems
Oh,
zany.
she is a laugh.
Is she?
Amazonian and
Yeah.
zany.
Well, no, they're all very small.
Are
they?
they small, short?
Petite.
My friend had sex with Jerry Halliwell. He said she stared at him afterwards.
You're
For too long.
You're not allowed to name names on air, no.
But do
Will you tell us when we put them on
Yeah,
down?
you won't know him. You won't know him.
Is she?
What did she say?
What
She
was
just
it
stared.
like?
What did she say?
Stared. I don't like that.
She stared at him.
I like
afterwards.
them facing away from me
Yeah,
mostly, so
yeah.
you don't.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
yeah. I know, that's always the way, isn't it? I like that too.
And what did she really, really want?
I think he gave it to her, whatever it was.
Blimey.
What she didn't say.
A zig a zig
Well, she stared at him for a long period of time.
Maybe
afterwards.
she was in love. Maybe
Yeah.
it was.
Why did she do? Oh, that would be unnerving.
Maybe she had her love
wouldn't it?
eggs up and she was just concentrating on that. Listen, guys, I've got to go because I'm doing.
Bombshell.
You
I'm
can't-
doing
can't leave us
voiceover
with
for McCain's
a,
Oven Chips.
just a minute. You cannot dangle Jerry Halliwell's love
Love
eggs
eggs.
in front of us
And
and
then
not for just
clear
a
off.
bite.
I'm
Come
off,
on.
guys. It's been really nice.
Hold on. Oh, she's taking the headphones off.
Well, this is for real.
I've got
Thanks
it.
for having me.
Oh,
She's
thanks
doing.
for
She's doing a
coming.
voiceover for Oven
For
Chips.
McCain's
Chips.
Oven Chips.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
obviously-
Things going all right. Yeah.
Lucy.
Yeah, listen, I've got tax to pay. I've got kids.
Hey,
all
look,
right.
look
Don't judge, okay?
Hey, look.
All right, we
look,
can't
look.
all get our own shows, yeah?
Yeah, listen.
At the moment, I'm falling between two stools.
Okay.
Too old for BBC
Yes.
Three, look, God rest its soul.
Yeah, okay.
Too young for my own BBC One show.
Okay.
Or just too unsuccessful, yeah? I'm really glad I came in today, bye!
Okay.
Oh, it's Lucy
Well, lovely.
Montgomery,
Lovely.
wasn't she?
Lovely chat. Well, lovely chat.
Will you write down the name of the Jerry Halliwell person on your way out? Goodness me.
See ya.
Can you hear her leaving the building in high dudgeon?
Make sure she does.
God, blimey.
Well, that's an explosive guest.
Well, an explosive guest. We've got another guest through there who is
Equally as explosive.
Equally as explosive. Bye-bye, Lucy.
Anarchic.
Bye-bye, anarchic.
Yeah.
Anarchic. Oh, we was going to have a cup of tea and I don't know what
Yeah, I
happened.
don't know what happened to the
Feel
cup
like-
of tea that we put the order in, but
I
nothing's
think
come
so.
back.
We'll see how that goes. Listen, we're going to have a listen to Arcade Fire now and we'll get the next man in. Well, relax now.
Oh.
Everyone relax. That's it. Calm down. I think we got the basic idea with that one.
Well, very unimpressed.
Dear, oh dear, oh
Can we have
dear.
the Wurzels on, please?
Good God.
As I requested.
Yeah. We thought that the Beastie Boys was rubbish. That really was.
That
terrible.
was scraping the bottom of the
Arcade
barrel
Fire.
there. Yeah. Oh.
With us in the studio, this extraordinary fella is called Doug Siegel, and he is a mentalist. Is that what you call yourself, Doug?
Yeah. I mean, obviously there are certain connotations that go with that, but
Yeah, there are.
yes.
Yeah. Which connotation do you,
Mental
do
illness.
you fall into? Yeah.
It's the technical term for what I do. I mean, what I do is I'm a comedy mind reading act, and obviously there's a degree of comedy to be had with talking about having a show called "I Can Make You a Mentalist."
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
And what the listeners don't know is that Doug, first of all, he won the 2012 3 Weeks Editors Award at the Edinburgh Fringe.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
So he's no slouch. But what they don't know is that when we was listening to that terrible song
By
just
Arcade
now
Fires.
by Arcade Fires, Doug, give us a book. He said to each of us, choose a word, a fairly long word at random in the book.
Yep.
Which we've
Don't-
done.
don't tell him what it is.
Don't tell him what it is.
Tell him what it
And
is.
if-
Have you got your word, Barry?
Yes, very much in my head.
I've got my word too.
I'm so nervous I'm going to say it out loud. I'm
don't
trying to
say-
swallow it.
Don't say it out loud.
Doug, tell us how this is going to work.
I'm going to try. So basically, there's nothing psychic or spooky about what I'm doing. All I'm doing is using one or more of the following skills from my background in psychology and in advertising. So I'm using
see.
statistics, persuasion techniques, subliminal influence, and I'm coupling that with two key advertising skills of
Black
cheating
magic.
and lying.
I can do that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
go on,
no,
go
I'm
on.
good at that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Before I do that, I kind of thought it might be quite fun. So, like, my thing is that I teach the audience how to do it. That's kind of my thing.
Oh, yes.
I thought what we could do is to kind of tap into some of Angelos' inherent psychic abilities.
Yeah, which there is much.
I would imagine there is. So,
Yeah.
kind of, I'm thinking, what I'd like to do is use your skills as Britain's premier burger van owner, I believe.
Yeah.
So we'll need to kind of describe what we're doing here to people at home. But what I've got is a bunch of photographs of the sort of produce that you might buy on a burger van.
That's exactly right. So
that's
Doug has pulled out a picture of a burger, and I think it's a chicken drumstick, heavily battered, can of Fanta.
And a lovely kebab.
And that's a kebab, yeah. That is a doner kebab, I think.
Doner kebab. Well, I'll just leave that little photograph there with all four things, just to remind you what they are.
All four of them on
And just
there.
to be clear, because the lighting's a bit weird in this studio, you can't see through these envelopes in here, can you?
No, I can't see
Okay,
through
cool.
them, no.
Okay.
Can you?
No.
No,
fortunately.
well, I'm just
Fortunately.
checking because
So what I'm going to
know.
do is I'm going to put each of these photographs in an envelope. Seriously, if I show the front of them, show you the front of it just to make sure you can't see. So I've just put the burger one in
he's
in
put
an
the
envelope.
burger
You
one in
can't
the
see
envelope.
through that.
No, I can't
okay.
see through that.
Good. Okay. And again, we'll put the chicken one
The
into
chicken
an
one
envelope.
is now going into the
envelope.
Good.
Yeah, he's doing that very successfully there. And presumably, here comes the Fanta. That's
Fanta, very good.
The Fanta has gone into
The
the
Fanta
envelope.
has landed.
Fanta of the opera that goes in. That's been waiting to written by some Edinburgh comic, isn't it?
Yeah.
One would imagine.
Fanta of the opera. Yeah.
Hang on. I'm running out of envelopes. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just try this again.
Oh, he's run out of envelopes.
Hang
No,
on.
we're going
Have I?
back.
Have I run out of envelopes?
No, this is a ruse now. This is a
It
ruse.
is a ruse. It's a ruse. It's a terrible ruse. Here we go.
Terrible ruse.
Terrible
That one's
ruse. There we
coming
go.
out of there.
No, I've got enough. There we go.
Going in there.
Going in there. And,
Okay.
I didn't have enough. And there we go. And
Wasn't
finally,
born yesterday. Come on, something's going
Barry's
on.
been around the block for
Course I
84 years.
84
Seen it
years.
all.
so just to be clear, boys.
Okay, so he's put all the photographs into the envelope, except for the photograph with with all 4 items. On
Yes.
it.
And
The
did you
a la
keep track?
carte.
The a la carte
The a la carte menu, in fact. That's exactly what it is.
that's right.
And did you keep track of which was which?
No.
Fabulous. So this is basically just going to be about you using your instincts as a burger van owner to
Yeah.
identify which each of them are. So
Okay.
just using your instincts, Angelos, this envelope here,
Yeah.
which do you think this one
I
is?
think that is a Fanta.
You think that's the Fanta, so I'm just going to write Fanta on the envelope. And this one?
I think that's probably the chicken nugget or the chicken drumstick.
Chicken. Okay.
Sunstroke.
This one here?
That's the kebab.
Kebab. Which means that this one must be
That must be, by the process of elimination, must be the burger.
the burger.
Burger?
Burger.
Yeah, there's been burgers
Cool.
written on there. He's written them all on the envelopes as I
envelope.
said the words.
So,
Good stuff for radio listeners.
I just need to discard one of them. So just choose one of them.
Oh, let's choose the kebab.
The kebab.
Yeah,
Okay.
we-
Pop that over by you.
I'm popping that over there by me.
You understand the chance of you getting any one of these right would be 1 in 4, which would still be pretty cool, yeah?
Be 1 in 3 now, wouldn't it? Though?
No.
Oh,
Because
because of course the kebab is there.
yes,
Yes,
still in
yes,
there.
yes,
So,
yes.
let's have a look then. So burger.
But
Oh my
I've
God.
only
You've got that right.
I've
Good.
only
Okay.
got it right.
It's pretty cool.
She's incredible.
We'll see. Barry, do you want to open the chicken one?
Oh my God. If this is chicken in here.
I might
If this
collapse.
is chicken, that would actually be a 1 in 8 chance, which would be pretty cool.
I might collapse.
I
That's
can
chicken.
reveal there's only a flipping chicken
Ah,
drumstick
chicken.
in it.
A chicken drumstick,
Chicken
good,
it
okay.
is.
Have I done that?
Angelos, hang on to that one for a second. That's the Fanta one. If you've got that right, that's a 1 in 32 chance, which would
Yeah.
be freaking amazing, wouldn't it?
Unbelievable, yeah.
Open it up, mate.
Oh my God. Oh, it is a Fanta.
It's the Fanta.
It's a Fanta.
Okay, which means that the last one must be
Well, it
correct. That
must
must be
be the kebab.
But if you look in the envelopes are obviously all empty. It's not like there's
Yeah, no, there's
extra stuff.
nothing going on.
Yeah, there is in that one though, mate. There's something else in the kebab one. Just open it up and take a look.
Is it a turd?
It's not a turd.
There's a bit of paper in here.
Oh my
What does it
God.
say on the
Oh,
piece
this
of paper?
is outrageous. You'll discard this envelope, by the way. It's the one with the kebab. Barry, what do you
That
make of that?
Is unbelievable.
We are in the presence of a
Of a
witch doctor.
doctor.
That
Very
means we can take you seriously.
Right.
That's
We
good.
can take you seriously.
Good.
Right,
That was
he's
the
proved it.
test. He's proved himself.
He's proved it.
Now, please tell us what were the words we was thinking
Oh,
of from
blimey,
the book.
okay.
We'll get to that. First
I
of all, I
can't
want
get
to
over
know
that.
what are the
Barry, have a
lottery
look at me,
numbers
mate.
this
I'm
week?
looking, watch this. I'm looking at him.
Just choose a letter from the middle of your word. Got one? You've changed your mind between two, haven't you?
Oh.
I did actually.
Yeah. I think the letter you're thinking of now is an M. But maybe
No,
you went
but
for a
because
P
I
and then
changed-
swapped for an M.
I did change.
From a P to an M, was it?
Oh, sorry, I'm facing the wrong. I'm
He's
supposed to
got
speak
so
into the
into it.
microphone.
He got
From
so
a P
into
to an
it.
M, was it?
So the first letter I chose was an A, right?
Was an A, okay. Yeah.
And then I did change one. You're quite right.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tell you what. This is the
Don't
one
worry.
I'm thinking of.
Don't worry. What I'll do is I'll warm up with Angelos.
Sorry, I'll beg
Angelos,
you.
think of the first letter of your word for me.
Okay.
I'm just going to commit, see if I get it right or not. I'm going to just take a stab. I've written down what I think it is. What's the first letter of your word?
Oh.
Oh, mate, I've got it horribly wrong. I had C.
Well, not horribly wrong, half wrong.
half wrong,
Like
yeah.
she isn't. Oh,
Say-
it isn't quite full up.
Say O out loud for me.
Oh.
Very nice. Say it in your head. Blimey, it's one of the hardest reads I've ever done.
Oh.
There's nothing in his head.
Nothing. I've only got one letter in there.
Right, I come back to you. Think about your word for me. Say it over and over again in your head. Think about the second letter for me. See it hanging between me and you in the air and say the alphabet out loud really fast.
Oh.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T.
P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Isn't he? Isn't he? That's why I got him in.
Thank you very much. I'm just going to write down what I think your word is.
Oh, my
Barry.
God.
Here we go. Don't turn it over just for a second, mate.
This is
Leave
electric.
that there.
I feel a bit
Electric.
nervous.
Well,
for
Look at me.
this one.
Did Do you even know what this word means?
I do think so.
Okay. Think about the second letter of your word. That's a P as well, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing. Because he did his one word he knew earlier, which was Fanta.
Okay, I've written down what I think your word is, guys. Barry, can you tell everyone what your word is?
Apartment.
And what's your word?
Optometrist.
Have a look at what I wrote down, boys.
No way!
No way.
No way!
No way.
So how did you do that?
Like I say, I'm using a mixture of
cheating.
Skills and cheating. So some things are absolutely real, some things are absolute bullshit, and most things are somewhere in between.
Mate, you have freaked me out.
Yeah. I think what we might do is burn you.
Yes.
Is this some sort of winter fuel allowance thing?
Why don't we duck him in a river in a chair, and if he floats, then we'll burn him.
I think the way it works is if I float, technically I'm a turd. That's a floater, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's us maybe, but we will have to kill you at some...
Yeah, because we
I feel like I've sort of wandered into some strange version of the Wicker Man.
Yeah, we feel threatened, Doug. We feel threatened by you.
Fear the unknown.
Doug, would you call yourself a magician? I mean, do you...
No, I
Like
kind
Bongo.
of, not really. I mean, kind of
Like Bongo,
magic is... Ali Bongo, yes. Ali Bongo.
I like Bongo.
Yeah, forget
You like
that.
Bongo?
I like Bongo, I like Daniels, but I don't like Darren Brown because he is a witch doctor.
But I think that's true. I think that's probably true. I think he probably is a witch doctor.
Nixon, he was one of them, wasn't he?
No, he was a
Nixon.
president, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's right.
Was he?
Yeah, I'm
David
pretty sure.
Nixon. David Nixon was a...
David Nixon.
We've gone a bit freaked out by this
Yes,
man.
I see.
Got
we
any more?
didn't obviously get into. Got any more? You obviously didn't get into Sooty and Sweep there, which is obviously kind of the pinnacle of magic achievement.
He got
Yeah.
into Sooty and Sweep, but the police dropped the
so I
charges
hear.
eventually.
No, there's nothing. I wouldn't stand up in court. Have you got any more?
You want me to do something else? Okay.
Yeah, I do because I'm.
all right, mate.
I'm very easily led, and I like being hoodwinked.
Let him say it. I will go to another song.
What is it this time? though?
It's Leave This Island, Maximo Park.
I don't.
It sounds
why
shit,
have we
but
got
let's
to go
just
to
say-
that?
Let's
Why
just say
can't
this
we have the
something good.
words, which like I've been saying
I'll tell
since
you-
the beginning?
I'll tell you why, because if it's rubbish,
Yeah.
you'll be even more excited when Doug comes
that's true.
back.
All right, okay. Well,
in
put
the
it
minute.
on Maximo.
Well, shove it
Maximo Park. What's this about? Is this a roller coaster?
It's about a roller coaster, yeah.
They write songs about anything nowadays.
It's Leave This Island.
Ask me how.
Cheer up, mate.
Who's in charge of the playlist, Barry?
It's a 14-year-old boy from 1983.
God almighty. Can we have him shot?
Oh, get a job, mate. Get your hair cut and get a job.
I'm watching Top Gear every morning.
Oh, dear.
Shall we back with Doug Siegel?
We're with Doug Siegel. You're listening to Barry from Watford. You're listening to Angelos Epithemia. It's on Fubar Radio.
And Doug Siegel, the mentalist, is with us. And he's already done a couple of tricks. hasn't
Which
he?
have shit us
not
up.
tricks, illusions.
Illusion.
Or psychological illusions.
Trompe d'oeil.
He's just done a load of old bullshit.
It's been bullshit. It's been bullshit.
Yeah, it's by-
when you
it
say
by-
I've shit you up, Barry,
in
is
his
that?
own
I
words.
kind of thought that smells like a leaking bag. Is that?
No, that's his bag. He went down the spa and has got some old fish.
It's going off.
It is literally
but
under
if you
the
get
table.
it just before it goes off, the price is slashed.
I never thought I'd be able to sit in a studio and say I can smell Angelos' haddock.
Quite right.
Yeah, no.
He dated a mermaid for a while, but he's completely halibut now. Now,
Crowbar, that one in
terrible,
there,
isn't
Barry.
it? Now, we are here. We're talking to Doug
Awful.
Siegel. He is a man that he was in advertising. If you just joined us, he was in advertising. He knows how to hoodwink people.
He certainly
He's
does.
doing the show. What I want to know is, when you were younger, did you have... I mean, you never had any abilities, psychic abilities. Were you always good with words? Were you always good with, tricking people? people?
Well, not so much. Basically, the way I started doing this is I studied psychology at uni. And,
I've done that,
yeah. I would imagine very similar educational standards.
Similar path.
Very similar life paths.
Yeah.
I just realised some of the things I was being taught I could kind of pervert for tawdry entertainment. So I just started doing little kind of party pieces to win drinks from mates and impress women.
Did you impress any women?
None that sued.
You press any women?
Press women like flowers, delicately in a book.
Keep them in your book.
I mean, did you produce literally chicken and a burger from an envelope? I mean,
no. I mean, I think that's more Angelos' thing, isn't it?
Tailored stuff.
Tailored stuff.
That was tailored stuff for Angelos.
And tell me, you was in advertising, Doug.
Yes.
Yeah. And what any campaigns that you worked on that we should know about?
I do feel moderately ashamed, but I worked on some real kind of stuff like Abbey National, and I worked on Trojan.
What's
the condoms,
that?
Condoms,
the American condoms
for the larger man.
Well, I think they've basically just
horse condoms. I think,
you know what it's like in America. Everything's bigger, so kind of what over here is a small. Over there is a super maxi large.
So they think.
What is large then?
Well, large, I think it's sort of baby's arm holding an apple, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they think everything's bigger over there, mate, but you
It's
can't outrun biology.
It's not bigger, it's just closer.
They stand a bit closer.
It's just closer.
So you've done your advertising, and then what? How did you make the leap into tawdry show business?
Basically, I had a client who was a major German car manufacturer. Let's say that to avoid being sued.
BMW?
Maybe.
Mercedes?
Maybe not.
What did they do?
And basically, I used to do kind of little party pieces at lunches with my clients, and he sort of bullied me into putting on a show at his sales conference in Munich, and that kind of went well. And I look at it now and I think, to be honest, it was fairly shit. And I did the obvious thing you do after that, and I booked myself a 2-week run at the Barons Court Theatre. That's the obvious thing to do, isn't it?
No, if it's gone badly, you should
absolutely the right thing to do.
Put yourself in there.
And that went pretty well. We managed to sell that out across 14 nights, incredibly. And I had a producer from the BBC come down. They put me on BBC One on New Year's Eve. And
what did you?
With Claire Balding. So I was on the embankment, either side of the chimes, into and out of the chimes.
Did you do a trick,
I did a couple of things, sort of about time and about stuff like that. Yeah.
Like now, you are doing a tour now.
I am,
and it's called "I Can Make You a Mentalist."
And I can.
Too late, mate.
Too late, mate. And you're going all over the place. Switzerland, even.
Yeah, I've done Switzerland already. That was lovely. That was really
Switzerland, the glory of Zurich, and then Leicester. You've got to come down a peg or two occasionally. Glasgow, Sheffield, Kendal, Doncaster, all over the place.
It's glamorous, isn't it?
It's not bad, is it?
Yeah.
And you end up at Leicester Square.
Yeah, I'm in the main house of Leicester Square for a couple of nights.
And what can we expect from this show?
So it's really like nothing else you've ever seen. It's part sketch comedy show, there's animation, there's interactive video, the whole audience gets involved, everyone in the audience gets a chance to read minds, and basically what happens is at the beginning of the show a random audience member's chosen. We sit them in this machine I've got called the Brainmatizer 3000. The way the Brainmatizer 3000 works is it's this machine, and basically, I've at personal expense, I've gone out and collected artifacts from all the famous mentalists through the ages. So, for example, I spent $8,000 obtaining one of Rasputin's beard hairs.
Did you?
I've spent $8,000 on the pew, haven't I?
I think you may have done.
Fucking hell. No, but anyway, so kind of we've got this machine, and then we sit them in it, and we download the abilities of all the famous mentalists through the ages in their mind, and then they do all the mind reading in the show. So they duplicate a drawing a random member of the audience has done. They work out what song. They get someone in the audience to think of a song. They tell them what song is. They do all sorts of things, and stuff happens. There's kind of a pantomime villain, and the whole audience get involved. It's fun.
Fantastic.
Come down and have a look at that.
Well, my comedy, because people like that, it gets people going. This sort of
I
thing,
like the
doesn't it?
sound of that, I must say.
Well, that might be what I do.
Free
The other
tickets.
alternative is that I might just hypnotise everyone and read a book for an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do, mate. Just put your feet up, have a cup of coffee.
Because I'm on a pension and he's on benefits. You got all of them. You're on all the benefits.
I'm on everything, yeah, and I'm signing on about 3 or 4 offices. So every 2 weeks, I've got to walk about 7 or 8 miles.
But
It's my
presumably this
greatest
is all off the
achievement.
record.
Oh, this
This is voluntary.
This
My
is
point is
community service.
My point is, we're a bit short of money. Well, he's not. Angelos is
rolling in
in it. But I'm a bit short of money. I've given you a wine gum. Can I have a free ticket?
Of course you can. Of course you can. Just tell me when you want to come.
Well, I'm looking.
Oh, well,
at
hold on a
London?
minute.
Do you
Because,
wanna come to
I
London?
don't
You can
want to
both
spend
come, you
money
can
if I
both
don't
come.
have to.
You can both come.
All
I'd love
right.
to have you there.
What we got?
London, 13th of June.
I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm writing it in my
June
diary.
on your
Well,
thing,
it does. It says it in very small writing, Barry.
14th and 13th there. But I didn't mention
okay.
June. Where's the June
Just
bit?
look up. Don't blame me. Blame
March
my
Who
book.
printed this? Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, June 2014.
Oh, yeah, no, there's June.
I'll come and see that. Don't make a monkey out of me, though.
You can with me. I don't give a shit.
I can make you an ape. That could be the next show.
You don't sort
I
a
could
woman
make
in
you a
half,
simian.
do you? I had a mate.
Not horizontally.
My mate Reg Taylor, he sawed a woman in half. Wasn't his act, he'd done 15 years in Broadmoor. But the point is, I do like a bit of magic. I love a bit of magic.
I like being fooled. I'm easily led.
Have you got anything else off the top of your head? Just to really
literally off the
freak
top of my
me
head, I
out?
can do something. Yeah, go on.
Oh, God, he's reached into his pocket. Here we go. Here we go.
Goes into his
This is
Dog goes
first,
into his
one of the first
pocket.
things I used to do. So I've got
Oh
a
my
pad and
God.
a pen.
He's pulled out a pad and a pen now.
A pen and a pencil. I'm
his pencil.
going to
He's got his
just
bookie's
write
pen.
something down there. I'm going to give Angelos the pencil.
Oh,
Giving
yeah.
me the
That,
bookie's
mate.
pencil.
Angelos, do you know what I mean if I say a fruit machine, like a slot machine?
Oh,
I
he
think
does.
so. We
I
are
thought
on
you
my
would,
way.
mate.
Got a
Of course
nudge
he
pot.
does.
But you
Blimey,
know
3 or
how
4
normally-
nudges.
Exactly. You know where normally they'd have 3 reels on them?
Yeah.
Imagine one with just 2 reels.
Try and think of
Okay,
that.
That'd be
try and
ridiculous.
get. I know it's against
don't
the laws
exist.
of good and man, and that's
It's
precisely
against the
why I need
laws
you
of
to do
nature.
it.
I've never seen anything like it. I
it. Calm down, it's all right.
I try and think about that.
Breathe. Try and think about it. Right, and instead
even
of
only 2
even
reels.
worse, imagine instead of the 7s and the 3s and the bells and the cherries, imagine the numbers 1 to 9 on each of those
Oh
2
dear,
reels.
his head's
You
going to blow
are
up.
taking a piss
He's
now,
gonna
mate.
blow
You really
Unholy
are.
as that is, mate.
You're on thin ice.
There's steam
Unholy
coming
as
out
that
of
is.
his ears. Go on.
Unholy. Oh God, he doesn't look well, does he?
No.
Unholy as
Keep
that is.
going. Hang on
in
in
your
there.
mind's eye, imagine the first of those 2 reels of the numbers 1 to 9 spinning round.
Yeah.
And just see the numbers passing your eyes and
Yeah.
stop now. Tell everyone at home what number you stopped on.
24.
24.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a
Yes.
fucking disaster. Never mind. Okay, look. Shit, every time I try
You
and do
don't
this.
want to ask
Right,
him.
don't worry. Let me
Wrong,
explain it. No, it's all right. Look,
No, it's okay.
Obviously, at the beginning there, I wrote something down this pad down here on the desk. I gave you the pencil, and the reason I gave you the pencil, Angelos, is I
Yeah.
didn't want either of you two to say, "Oh, well, you just wrote it afterwards."
Is that an impression?
Yeah, that is actually the voice people use when they say
Go
that.
on, yes.
That's the one. Yes. And then you gave me a 2-digit number, right?
I did do that.
And
yeah.
the 2-digit number what you came up with was
24.
24. And if I'd written 24, to be fair, beautiful and palatial as these studios are, they should burn the fuckers down and build a monument to me.
Yeah.
I'd have thought so. Yeah.
But I didn't, so we're
Probably
going to
will do that.
negotiate, okay? Imagine we're haggling over a burger, all right? So,
Okay.
how close can what I've written here be a 24? And it'd just be worth the people in the audience giving me just a sarcastic round of applause. Let me just explain how difficult what I was trying to do was. I could have written using that anything between, with a 2-digit number, anything between 10 and 99. So that is
Yes.
88 potential numbers I could have got. I was trying to get just one. How close can I be? Within 3?
Yeah, all
Within
right.
3?
Yeah,
Right,
okay,
yeah.
okay, I'll give it to
Within
you.
2? Maybe a real round of applause.
Yeah.
If it had been
If you're on the
within
nose,
one,
though, yeah.
If it had been on within 1, then obviously if we were Americans, we might hoop and holler.
Yeah.
might do.
If you get it bang on, he'll suck you off.
Yeah. Well, if I'd got it bang on, I would have expected the men in this studio to carry around their shoulders chanting "Doug, Doug, 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 Doug," while the women beg me to marry them. But you can't have everything yet, can you?
No,
Angelos?
no, you can't.
Okay.
You probably could have that, though.
I probably could, to
Yeah.
be fair. They're only flesh and
Knowing
blood.
them round
Yeah,
here.
do that for less than
They'll
that.
do
You only
that,
been
yeah.
about
This has
10
been-
out.
That pad's been on the table the whole time?
Oh, the whole time?
Right. Within 3 of 24, yeah? Pick it up and tell everyone at home what I wrote down, mate.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's written 24, Barry.
He's written 24, Doug.
He's written 24, Barry. It makes me sick.
He's got it bang on. He's got it bang on. Doug Siegel, you are...
Has he done it, Barry?
You're a genius. I
Bless
want to
your
thank
heart.
you, mate.
Has
Listen,
he done it?
I don't know how he's done it, but
Well, I'm going to put a match to him.
it's absolutely amazing. What do
Would you
mean?
like to
I'm gonna
buy
burn
a
him.
charm to
Burn
keep
him.
away?
Burn him.
Burn him, burn him,
Burn him,
burn him,
burn him, burn him.
Thanks.
Burn that
Burn
flaming
him,
torch.
burn him. Daniel, bat for lashes. That wasn't too bad, that one, was it? It's just me for the moment because Angelos has gone. He's gone to the toilet to powder his nose and have a shit. So it's just me on my own, like the old days, isn't it? You know, before Angelos came and saved the show. Anyway, it's Barry from Watford here on Fubar Radio. That chap was called Doug Siegel, and he's at the Leicester Square Theatre. Actually, I must say, a few years ago, me and my wife Margaret, we went to see a similar sort of fella. You know, Paul McKenna. Paul McKenna, you know, he does all that hypnotism and all that, and he suggests things with the power of suggestion sort of thing. Now, a few years ago, he was much more of a sort of end-of-the-pier entertainer, if you remember. He was not quite as well regarded as nowadays. He likes to make out as a bit of a sort of doctor or professor nowadays. Well, in them days, when we went to see him, I saw him at Wembley Arena, and he'd done an incredible show. It was sort of slightly sleight of hand, little bit of mind reading, all that sort of thing. Most amazing thing, because in the second act, it comes out on the stage went right out into the audience. They come out and he'd done an old trick, which I've seen done many, many times, where he says, I'm going to take a bit of personal items off the audience. He went round and someone give him their wallet, you know, a couple of ladies, you know, some rings they put in a bag. A lady next to us gave him a bracelet that she put in a big bag he had. And then he come to me and said, make sure it's something very personal. And I had a watch. Which Margaret had engraved, my wife Margaret, you know, for probably about my 60th birthday, I think it was. Anyway, puts it in a bag, gets a big mallet, I promise you, and smacks this bag, and all people's personal stuff was in it, watches, rings, you know, all very delicate stuff, smashes it up. Right, so then of course he does, it's just like a van, sort of bit like Mr. Doug Siegel, and he pulls out all the things, a bracelet, gives the bracelet back to a lady next to us. There was the lady with the ring and all that, and there was like a wallet. I don't know what he was hoping to do with that, but anyway, it was a personal item. And the one thing that was missing from this bag was my watch. So the show carries on, and Angelos is back. He's washed his hands.
Oh, hello.
Hope that went well. I'm just telling the story about when I went to see Paul McKenna.
Oh.
So anyway, he gives, but nearly finished.
Okay.
He gives.
What happened?
Well, I won't go from the beginning again, but I'll go.
Where are you now in the store?
Well, I'm sort of 4/5 of the way through, so...
Have I missed the meat and potatoes?
Yeah, there's a bit earlier on where... But bear with me, listen.
All right.
We went to see Paul McKenna at the Wembley Arena.
Right.
He done a lot of sleight of hand.
Yeah, he does do that.
He got people's personal items, put them in a bag.
Right.
You know, bracelets, rings, watches.
Okay.
He takes my watch, which is engraved, puts it in a bag, gets a mallet and smashes it all up.
Bits,
Right,
yeah.
sort of thing. Then he hands everyone's stuff back. The one thing that was missing was my watch. You see.
Oh,
So
he's like the look of it, isn't he?
yeah, so the thing goes on, the whole show goes on.
Yeah, and you're not saying anything.
I'm not saying I don't want to spoil it. Don't want to spoil it. So at the end of the show, I got the security people in a luminous tabard.
Yeah,
a
high-vis.
luminous high-vis tabard.
High-vis, yeah.
High-vis, that's it. High-vis. 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 And... High-vis. So I
Your
went...
watch was missing.
Mine was missing.
Yeah.
So we went round the back and said, look, we'll take you round. This is true. Went round the stage door.
Yeah.
and spoke to his manager, who says, "Oh, come through."
McKenna's, not the Ivies.
McKenna. So he goes, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about this. Look, we're trying to find it.
Yeah.
Here's 2 sort of meal tickets." And they have
catering.
They're doing catering there for all the staff and all that sort of thing. So Margaret had a lasagna, lovely lasagna.
Right.
And I had a steak and ale pie, chips.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
So I sat down, I dig into the pie, and guess what was in the pie?
Bit of steak.
Have you heard that one before?
No, I haven't. I just presumed because you was having a steak and ale pie that there's a bit of steak in it.
You ruined that. Deliberately. You're supposed to say, "Your watch." And I'd go, "No, steak."
Well, I didn't know, did I?
Well...
Maybe you should have told me.
Well,
then
if
before
you spent less time on the toilet and concentrated on the show...
I spend as little time on the toilet as I can possibly get away with, Barry. OK?
You're supposed to say watch. The watch was in the pie.
Where was the watch?
Well, I don't know. There wasn't a watch. We didn't even go to the Wembley Arena. I made it up.
Oh. Well, I didn't know because I come in halfway through the story, didn't I? You, honestly.
Idiot.
You got anything else in the paper?
Idiot, you've ruined it all. Bloody ruined.
No, well, I didn't know.
There must have been 7 minutes of filling for you. So
what was your pie like?
Crimp one off and you come in here and there was no pie! No pie. I didn't have a pie. Never seen him.
Wembley's nice, though, isn't it?
I've never been to Wembley Arena, ever.
Well, you should think about going. Paul McKenna's going there.
Right, now I've got to find something else to talk about.
I went and saw Paul McKenna.
Did you really? What did he do? Give you a pie? Did he?
He nicked a load of money off me.
Right, coming up, we've got Olivia Lee.
Hold on a minute, what about Paul McKenna?
Now, I'm interested in Paul McKenna. You ruined my whole 7 minutes, that was. Prick. Where are we?
You're listening to the Angelos Female Show with featuring Barry from Watford.
We'll be back after Dex's Midnight Runners.
Oh, something I've heard of.
Yeah, at last.
I don't like this one. I don't like this one.
Paul McKenna.
I like the other one.
Paul McKenna.
In a steak and ale pie.
Paul McKenna.
At the Wembley Arena.
The Wembley Arena. Here we go. And the Wembley Arena. McKenna.
That song there, written by Dex's Midnight Runners, all about Gino Ginelli ice creams.
Isn't it wonderful? Nice to have been recognised. You know that bloke Doug Siegel?
Yeah, I do know.
He's left his umbrella here, and we reckon he's stuck a microphone.
Yeah, that's how he gets all his information.
That's how he does it.
That's how he does it.
Now listen,
Leave stuff about.
Yeah, on the phone we should have Olivia Lee.
I'm here.
Oh, there she
is. Hello, babe. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I could do with an umbrella actually. If you've got a spare one.
Yeah, we've got Doug Siegel's umbrella here. He left it here after he read our minds, and then he buggered off. So what do you think he's left the umbrella here for?
Maybe it's a sign.
That it's going to rain.
Isn't it?
That it's going to rain. He didn't want. He's cryptically telling you to be prepared.
If he knows so
for
much,
acid rain.
Why would he bring an umbrella if he knew so much? Because it ain't raining.
Well, maybe it's a sign that it isn't going to rain. That's why he's left it here.
No, you're right.
You see, Barry. You see,
or maybe there is a microphone in it or a bomb.
Well,
have you checked it?
That's what we thought straight away.
Well, I hope not, because Angelos just took the piss out of him when he weren't here. We're now worried that
it's going to explode.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
pieces.
If there's a bomb in it and a microphone, all he has to do is very simple, very simple. Stop me if I'm getting too technical. He can listen.
Chuck it out the window.
Chuck it out the window, of course. Chuck it out the window.
Well done, Olivia Lee.
Olivia Lee.
Do you think he might have sandwiches in the umbrella? Like, has he left anything in there?
No, well, that's what we've had a good look in there, and there's nothing in there but umbrella. So I think it's just an umbrella. I think that's all it is.
Listen, we've got this young lady on the phone, Olivia Lee, and I think we owe it to. Hello, darling. We owe it to you.
Hello, love.
Yeah, hello there.
Hello.
Hello. We owe it to the listeners to tell them all about her. Who you are, my darling. I remember. I'm still speaking. I remember you, of course, from Balls of Steel.
Yes.
Right.
I remember you.
For Channel 4.
I remember you from another thing that I'd done. Oh, come on. Unanimous.
What's that then?
And it was a thing with Paddy McGuinness.
Oh, yeah?
That's right.
Let the dumb see. Let the
dog see the rabbit.
See the dumb. That's it.
Yeah.
And Olivia was hosting it. Angelos, you know Olivia, don't you?
Yeah, I know Olivia Lee because
we worked together once.
Yeah, we done Come Dine With Me together, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
We did.
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
you haven't returned any of my texts since, Angelo.
No, I don't.
He didn't like that flan you
No,
done.
we didn't get on.
No. What
Really?
did you give us?
He didn't like my food.
What
No.
did you cook for him?
I made sushi.
Yeah, you
Very
did make
exotic.
sushi.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day,
It's like sushi.
it's raw fish, isn't it? Where was the cooking element to
But
that?
I didn't put fish in. I did, Barry,
dear.
I did egg and bacon
You
sushi.
did do egg
Oh,
and
no,
bacon
that
sushi.
does
Sausage
sound
sushi. What
right.
more could a guy want? That's like
right.
exotic,
Straight
but
to a guy's
full
heart.
English.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is lovely.
No, it was very inventive, and then she laid it all out beautifully.
Japanese.
On top of Fat Man wrapped in cling film.
Oh,
So
beautiful. Nothing says loving like something
That
from
was
the
my
oven.
boyfriend at the time.
yeah, he was gorgeous. He had one of
was
them
lovely.
great big belly buttons that went in.
Oh, that's
didn't he?
nice.
Yeah, and I stuck a load of sushi in the belly button as a treat.
Yeah, beautiful.
lovely.
Beautiful.
Who won it?
Tasty.
Who won that particular episode?
Well, I came last.
You did
It
come
was a very
last.
painful conversation for me to have. Yeah.
I came second to last.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
Pete Furman came third to last.
yes.
But the winner was Stan Baldwin.
Dan Boardman.
And what did he? I bet he wasn't too adventurous, was he? I bet it was all home
No,
cooked.
about his
Oh, it
fish
was
and chips.
nice, Barry.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. Everyone else got fish and chips, but he served me a fish head, right? A battered fish head and like one chip. So I think he had it in for me.
Did you mark him down on that?
Yeah, no, I gave him 9. It was very nice.
Very
It was
nice.
very, very nice indeed.
Do you know he gave me 0? He wouldn't eat my food, Stan. He said, I don't do that sushi.
You're
Not for me.
joking.
No,
And then he didn't like my flat, and he didn't like the location.
he took a bit of a
He was
dislike
very
to you,
difficult
didn't
to
he?
please.
He took
Really?
He took a bit of a dislike to you, didn't he?
How long does it take to film? Does it go on all night? Does it go on for
Oh,
hours
it
and
goes on
hours
for
and
bloody
hours?
hours, Barry. If they ever approach you to do it, just run a mile. Run
yeah.
a mile, mate.
Well, there was some talk of me doing it, actually.
Well,
And
run
then-
a
you
mile.
should.
Run a
Yeah,
mile.
I
Unless they offer you good money, then bite their hand
It's
off.
not good money, though,
Bite
is
their
it?
hand off, Barry. Bite their
Bite their
hand off,
bloody
mate.
hand off.
What are you?
Who else was doing it when they asked you? Do you remember?
There was some talk, I did know, someone like Nancy DeLolio.
Nancy Reagan.
Yeah, Nancy Reagan.
Nancy Reagan
she
was
was
doing
doing
it.
her egg
Ben
and bacon.
Ehrenberg.
It wasn't sushi, she just does egg and bacon.
Yeah, famous for that.
Over a baked
Well,
bean coulis.
Nice.
Very
Oh,
nice.
so very nice. See, I'm quite nosy, so I like seeing in other people's houses.
Houses.
So it was fun for me.
I heard that Angelos borrowed someone else's. Is that right?
He
you
did.
get it?
It was a total fake.
He's a comedian,
Rubbish.
isn't he?
Absolute rubbish. That was my bricks and mortar paid for all my hard work. Thank
All
you.
your benefits.
Yeah, all my benefits.
Well,
Yeah.
well, it was a gorgeous house, and then when you looked at the pictures, they were of other people. It was
People.
another family. in
No,
the
they were
pictures.
my family, but just very, very extended. Very extended.
Olivia Lee, tell us what you're up to at the moment, because this was
Well, I just had some eggs and some kale.
No, very nice.
not literally now. I mean career.
Oh, what you mean, like a few hours?
Career-wise.
I had a bath.
Work-wise.
Had a bath. That's lovely. Will you talk us through that slowly?
You're all right, Barry.
Well, I put some salts in it.
Oh, my salt.
Mexican salts.
Mexican
Yeah.
salts.
Yeah.
Very
Salt in your
expensive.
bath, Barry?
What do you say?
Do you put salts in your bath?
Salts.
Yeah.
I've done a bit of salt, bit of pepper, And if I'm very vegetarian, a bit of ketchup. I do like that.
You put a right salt in your bath.
Oh, I did a sprinkling of parsley.
Oh, what's her name,
lovely.
Oh, my Margaret, I get her in the bath.
She's a right salt.
She's a right salt. I can't get her. Someone from the council comes round and
Come
helps
round,
her
lift
out.
her out in the
Lift her
forklift.
out, the forklift.
You haven't got a chair in your bath?
We have, but
Sterling?
it's an armchair. It doesn't half get soggy.
Yeah, the damp.
We've kind of wedged it in, and she's got a poof in there as well that she puts her.
What's his name?
I might just have a chair in my shower. That's a good
We
idea.
don't have a shower, but if I leave the window open, if it's a particularly blustery, wet day,
then
it does her hair nice. Does her hair nice.
Beautiful.
We like to make love. Still, we have all the salt in the bath, and then afterwards we chafe together, and it's like a minor European salt mountain underneath us.
Very romantic, Barry.
Very romantic.
Romantic.
She's a lucky lady, isn't she?
She's a salty lady, is what she is. She's very salty, and I'd apply all the oils, all the creams.
Wow. How long have you been together?
I'm nearly finished. Massage her hair.
Oh.
Let my hand slip down to her buttocks. Pat her buttocks. Scratch her ankles while I'm down there. What?
This is very,
arousing.
very exotic stuff here,
she's lovely.
Barry.
Listen,
I didn't think you had it in you.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but I won't
Can't find it.
I can't find it. No, look, the thing is,
What are you doing work-wise at the moment, Olivia Lee?
Well, I've got a show on TV called Man Up at the moment.
Oh, yes. What happens in that?
Well, I take fellas that have come on the show because they want a bit of guidance in life.
Right, what's your
Largely,
guidance?
they just want free clothes.
Okay,
They want a chance to get on telly. And then we help them to, find what their passion is in life. A lot of them are unemployed or living at home with their mum, and we just go, move out, get a job. And then they do, and it's brilliant.
Right, I see. So you've had a lot of success with these people?
Apparently so, yeah. Apparently a lot of them have moved out of home.
And it's like a lifestyle.
They're all alive still.
Lifestyle changing thing, is it? Is it you're like a sort of lifestyle coach?
Lifestyle
guru.
A guru.
I'm a guru.
And so it's boys who live at home with their mum still.
That's that. In a nutshell, Barry. Yeah.
I'm good at this television game. I could come up with all sorts
But
of...
not just boys, Barry. Some of these people are men.
Grown men?
Grown men living at home with their mothers.
And you take them out, buy them clothes and sort them out. Do you get them a date somewhere?
Yeah. We do. We get them a date. We get them a session with a psychiatrist, which they love.
Yeah.
There's lots of tears. We make grown men cry.
So it's not to be taken lightly. It's like
it's heavy duty stuff, isn't it?
What channel's it
It's
on?
full on stuff. It's on Fox. These are genuinely guys that are in their mid-30s. A lot of them are virgins, and they don't have any confidence, so they've just never grown up. They've never moved on with their lives.
There's
So
no
mum's
such
still making them...
thing as virgins nowadays, is
I'm
there?
afraid there is, Barry. And they had to trawl through them on this show to find them, didn't you, Olivia? You had to find these virgins.
Yes.
We had to find them. That was quite a task.
Yeah.
I couldn't ask any of my friends. They couldn't help out.
My son Dave would like to go on that.
Yeah.
He cannot
he's
get...
50 now,
He's
isn't he?
50 years old.
Cannot get his leg over.
He has not had a girlfriend this century. Last century,
Has he not?
he went
Does
out.
he still live at home with you and Margaret?
He's still in his
He's in the granny flat,
He's in
isn't
the
he?
granny flat
Yeah,
there.
the
The annex.
It doesn't impress someone when they come back and there's a Wombles duvet on the bed. It's not. That's a turn off.
What does he do for a living now?
No, nothing.
No, good. Yeah, I've seen him down the office.
Yeah. Well, could you get...
Do you want him to get married? Don't you want to be a grandpa?
I just want him to feel the loving hand of a lady on his heart or his cock. It's probably what we're doing.
For the right price, I'm sure you could help him.
I'm not going to pay.
Why not? It's a perfectly reasonable suggestion,
What's a
Barry.
reasonable suggestion?
Pay for a lady?
Sure, Olivia would
Pay
do
for a
it.
lady of the night, Barry.
I don't want
And
that
don't
to
tell
happen.
him.
Sure,
Just say
Olivia,
there's a
I'm
woman
sure.
at work that wants to meet
I'm
him.
sure Olivia wouldn't mind doing that for you, Barry.
Would if woman?
She wouldn't mind.
Just take
stepping
it.
How
up
much?
to the mark.
How
Yeah,
much you pay me?
Well, upward of £15 to...
it's not bad. Bite his hand off. That is an offer you cannot refuse.
What, bite his Dave's hand off?
Well, maybe just all I'm asking is digital twos.
Tops.
Or tops. Don't have to be bottoms, just tops.
I tell you what, I'm making some sushi.
That's not really going to do it.
We might do.
Is that a euphemism for something?
Yeah,
But you've not. It's not.
Fish.
It's just me making sushi.
Could he touch your knockers? £8. £8. Over cardigan. Over cardigan.
Could you add a couple of noughts on the end, and then we could do business? But no.
Okay. All right. No, I don't think we should offer Olivia.
No, I don't. No, Olivia, you're too good for that. I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry. No.
I might scare him off women for life. It might have the opposite effect.
I've seen you, darling, and I don't think that would happen. You're a very beautiful
naked,
woman.
though. That's the thing.
Leave that one hanging.
Look better with the clothes on, Barry.
That one hanging.
Oh dear. Yes. Olivia, so you're doing that show, and that's a great success. What channel is that on, please?
That's on Fox, 7 p.m. on Saturday night.
Big time.
Nice.
Big time.
Do you know there's an echo? Every time I talk, I can hear myself twice.
Oh, yeah, no, we put that on for you.
We do, it saves on guests.
Did you? That's special effect.
It saves on getting guests.
It's
and we have
horrible
double.
hearing yourself, isn't it?
I've read
Awful.
that. I've read that.
Yeah, have you?
So, yeah.
Corey, are you enjoying yourselves? What have you been up to there today, then?
We're interviewing you, and we.
Hey?
We're interviewing
Well, I wanted to talk about you.
Go on, Angelos, what have
turn
you
the
been up to?
tables.
What
Well,
have you been
today...
I'm switcheroony.
yeah, why not? Today we've been talking to Doug Siegel, who's a mentalist.
Who's he?
He's done tricks and magic tricks and, all sorts of muck. And he tells jokes. And then we spoke to Lucy Montgomery.
She was
very good fun.
She was very funny, lovely.
Yeah, lovely lady.
She's lovely, isn't she?
Lovely
And
lady.
coming up, we got someone from Big Brother.
Oh, yeah, I've got someone from
And
Big
she's
Brother.
the most popular lady ever, Josie Gibson.
Josie Gibson.
The most
The
popular.
one that lost all the weight.
Yes.
Yeah, you know her.
Do you know her?
You know
Ask her how she did it.
Oh, well, that's exactly what I'll be asking.
Write that down.
Question from Olivia.
Write that down.
How did
your weight?
lose the weight?
Do it. Do is D-O.
How did you do it?
No,
Do it.
D-O.
Do
D-O.
do
Do
it.
it. I-T. I-T.
Question mark.
No,
Don't forget to put a question mark on it. It's not a statement. It's a question.
No, I've got it. It's a question, isn't it?
How
did you do it?
Did you do it? So ask her that.
Question mark.
And
Okay.
so she's coming in, and then what are you doing the rest of the day, Angelos?
Me, I'm going down to bookies. I've got
Nice.
I've got a few investments.
Yes.
I've got some money.
Got any hot tips?
Yeah, I can't possibly tell you my tips because they come from a very specialist source who's in prison, and if he finds out I've been spreading these tips around, then there's a good chance he'll get shanked. Shanked in the
You'll
showers.
get shanked.
No, I won't get shanked. I'll be fine.
He'll wet you.
But I have a duty of care to my tipster, and I don't want him getting shanked in the shower.
No.
So I'm keeping stum about the tips.
I think that's a very wise idea.
Yeah, I do too.
And I will.
What are you doing, Barry?
I will. Thank you for asking. I will be going home, putting my wife in some salt.
You're going to put her in a salt bath.
Season her up.
Cook her.
Add
Season her up.
11
Grease her
secret
up a bit.
herbs and spices.
That's it.
And then I'm going to serve that with a nice salad.
Lovely.
And go out on our
lovely.
patio. And
Lie her down on some foil, aluminium foil.
I might prick her skin and shove a bit of garlic in it.
Why
you know.
not?
Why not? A bit of rosemary.
Infuse her.
You could shove an orange up her arse.
I will.
There you go.
No, Queensbury rules. That's my wife. You're talking about.
I'm sorry.
Shove
I'm
an
just
orange
getting carried
up.
away with this metaphor.
Shove an orange up.
I'm not sure it is a metaphor. I think he's actually going to do these things.
I've got a bag.
Oh, I thought it was
I've got a bag of ingredients here.
Yeah, he's been shopping.
Marinate. She's been marinating all
Do you
night.
make any gravy?
Well, she's got a touch of glaucoma at the moment, so that
shouldn't be a problem, should it?
This is absolutely disgusting. Disgusting.
But Barry's been a long time.
It's making my stomach turn.
It is. Well, look, Olivia, I think we... First of all...
Barry spent such a long time with the cannibals that live in the pygmy cannibals.
Yeah, I spent too much. I was raised...
You're a very travelled man, Barry.
Oh, very
been
much.
around the world.
I was raised...
What's happening in Watford at the moment? Any gossip from Watford?
The pygmies have opened up a shop.
Yeah.
Selling, like High and Mighty. It's called Small and
Not So
Mighty.
Yeah.
And
Small and Insignificant. Small and
insignificant, but it's lovely for any pygmies who are in the Watford area.
Yeah. You have been...
You get a lot of them there then, do you?
Oh, it's the pygmy centre of Hertfordshire.
with you.
Cool.
Well,
no, the Harlequin has... Well, it used to cater...
Centre.
Yeah, Harlequin Centre. Yeah. There's a very tall shop. Mm-hmm. There's a shop for fat women only. Right. There's the skinny shop.
Right.
And there's the pygmy shop. I mean,
nestled in between of them.
There's in between.
I must take a trip to Watford. I didn't know all of this.
Well, yeah, I mean, for someone of your size, I dare say you'll find something, but it does cater for the freakish.
But I am. Are you talking to Angelos or me?
No, well, it was aimed at you, really. Yeah, both of you.
Oh,
really.
It's hard to tell.
Olivia, I think this interview is reaching its organic end now.
I think so.
Very kind of you to come on and talk to us.
Olivia,
it's all right. It's my pleasure.
Can I just, before you go, apologise for any of that business about paying you for my son to touch your knockers? That was...
That's going to give you a sleepless night, isn't it?
It's a compliment. I took it as a compliment.
Yeah, good.
There you go. She's easily pleased. That's fantastic.
Olivia Lee, anything else you want to flog while you're there?
Anyway, I've got a pair of shoes I was going to put on eBay. I don't know if anyone wants them.
They are.
That's a pair of shoes.
Navy pumps.
Navy pumps.
They're from Primark, but they've never been worn. And
look at
small.
that. Still in the box.
So I bought them for £6. I'll give you a £5 for them.
You'll
want someone to give you a £5 for them.
That's how it works.
Sorry.
Oh dear. Well,
okay.
She bought them for £6.
She'll pay us to take them away.
That's £11.
I'll give you a £5 to take them off my hands.
This is the deal of the century. It's turned out.
That's why you're getting rid of them. Don't want to take them off your hands. They're supposed to be on your feet, dear. That's why you probably what you're doing wrong.
That's why they don't fit. Exactly.
That's what you're doing wrong.
They're small, so maybe you could take them down to that
pygmy shop. I was just about to say that. This has been an absolute joy to speak to you.
It's been a joy.
You are an absolute
made my day.
Darling.
Really does.
You're wonderful. Now listen, this is we're gonna play a song now.
What is it, Barry?
We're gonna play a song.
What are you gonna play?
It's Metronomy Love Letters.
I'm not interested.
Lovely. Bye then.
Bye, darling. Bye.
Thanks for
She's
coming.
lovely. Wasn't she lovely?
Lovely lady.
That's Metronomy.
Oh God,
that was boring, wasn't it?
If you're still listening to us, thanks for keeping with it.
Dear me.
With that song.
That was tedious, wasn't it? Dear Lord.
I don't know what to do. I couldn't express myself clearer about the playlist.
No, but what you've chosen next is the Message Grandmaster's Flash and the Furious 5.
Classic, isn't it? Classic. And also, what's good about it, it goes on for ages.
Oh, let's have a look. No, it's only 3 minutes and 3 seconds. 3 minutes, 3 seconds.
That's not long enough, really.
Not
what
really
I had in mind.
What you had in mind.
No, I thought it was about 7 minutes.
What was you going to do in 7 minutes?
I was just going to sit down. You know.
You brought that rowing machine in here, didn't you? We could have had a row, I suppose.
Do a bit of exercise.
It's good to keep buff, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, certainly. Keep buff, especially with our guests, what we get on here. We don't want to miss any opportunities, do we?
Well, you don't. How's the dating going?
Oh, yeah. No. I took a bird out last week.
Yes. How did that go?
Oh, it went. How would you say it went?
Disastrously?
No, not disastrously, Barry.
Catastrophically?
Not catastrophically.
Disappointingly?
I'd say just disappointing. Disappointing, you know, which is a step up from disastrous and catastrophic, which is where I've currently been lying.
Yeah.
So disappointment, in my world, is I'm making progress.
It's a boon.
Yeah, it's a boon.
What's that? Because
I took it down the one key.
Oh, they're nice and rude down there, aren't they, the one key?
Yeah, they chuck the food at you.
Oh, it's
right?
lovely.
And then when you go to pay, they look at you like you have rub shit on their chest.
Yeah, that's it. And it's funny, that, isn't it?
It's really funny.
Yeah, of course, you did rub a bit of shit on someone's chest once
Yeah,
there,
I
didn't
did
you?
do that. But that's like 6 months
It's
ago.
a long time ago.
You'd have thought, A, they wouldn't let me back in, but they do. They don't care.
You rub one bit of fecal matter on a Chinese waiter's uniform, and suddenly you're persona non grata.
Yeah, you get blacklisted.
You get blacklisted.
So
you went down there. What did you get? A fortune cookie and that?
You get a fortune cookie. Mine said, "Good luck, mate."
Yeah.
You know, it was like it was sort of like a warning. You know, as if to say, with what you've got, you're going to need all the luck in the world.
And
you know?
Did you have any luck with the lady?
No, I didn't have any luck with the lady. No, she got in the cab, and her parting words were, "Angelos," and I thought, I'm in luck here.
Yes.
I thought, hello, here we go. Yeah. She said, "Angelos."
Yes, I said, come to bed, I
said, "Yes, Magda." Because, you know,
Magda. She's a foreign.
Yeah, she's from Poland. Yeah. She said, "Angelos." I said, "Yes, Magda." She said, I've been on some dates in my time,
yes.
You know, because I'm now 64. And I said, "I know you've been on a few, Magda." Right.
Yeah.
And she said, "But this date where you took me down the wonky is probably the worst date I've been on."
Oh, never, sort of
ever
thing.
been on. And which is a shame, because I'd splashed out quite a bit of money down the 1K, and before that I'd splashed out quite a bit of money taking her to see Lone Survivor.
Right.
Which is, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's about 5 Navy SEALs that get shot to pieces on a mountainside in Afghanistan.
So you've done the film and then you've done the Chinese.
Which is what you're supposed to do, yeah. But I talked all the way through the film.
Just to say what was going on?
No, I was talking to someone else.
On your phone?
On my phone, all the way through the film.
Well, you're a busy man, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I was organising tomorrow's date. So I just wanted to make sure that I had all the tickets for the cinema already and the restaurant booked.
Well,
you know,
quite honestly.
And actually, we got on the phone. So, you know,
that's looking. But you know, that's the good thing, really, isn't it? You know, you can't take a chance if it hadn't gone well. You've got to,
I've got to back up, and I
mean, the nice thing is, I noticed you brought in some pancakes with a bit of crispy duck in your pocket.
Yeah,
and you'll save on the date. You'll save on the date.
Well, I just take her down the park, and then she'll think, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, she's foreign as well.
Romania, this one.
Yeah.
So what are you doing here in the park, on the common?
Yeah.
And I say, hold on a minute. Yeah, no, are you hungry, my sweet darling? And she'll go, "Oh, I'm starving. I could eat a horse." I said, "Well, you don't have to eat a horse, because look at this in my pocket. Oh, it's a duck."
Yeah.
And, like, you know, I've got it all wrapped in a towel.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, and a Winston Churchill tea towel.
That's it. And what do you do with the plum sauce? You've got that in a little Tupperware thing, isn't it? You've got in your other pocket.
No, it's just in my pocket. I just spoon it in.
Oh, spoon it in from
your pocket. Spoon it in, and then you just pull it out with your finger, rub it on, right, and then hand it over. And then at the end of the night, you can either just wash your jacket or chuck it in the lake.
Yeah. It's the food of love, isn't it? A crispy duck.
Crispy duck pancake, yeah. You taken your Margaret out recently?
Well, we don't get out quite so much, so what we like to do is just go for a romantic walk up the path, and then we normally turn round at the gate, and I've had all that crazy paving done.
Oh, nice one.
We talk about that.
What, the crazy paving?
The crazy paving.
Yeah, how much that cost you?
Oh, a lot of money, £600.
You didn't put it in yourself, Barry?
No, I got my son Dave. He's
knocking about, isn't he?
He's knocking about, nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And I walk up, and the thing is, by the time we get
doing
back,
it in the middle of the night, Barry. Is he digging up the patio?
well, he don't want to be seen to be doing any work because he's on the benefits, because he says he's only got one arm.
Yeah.
Of course, he's got two perfectly active.
I've seen him.
Yeah, of course he is.
But he is digging up the patio in the middle of the night, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he dug it up and he's got something out of it.
Yeah.
He won't tell me what.
No,
And then
he's put something in it and all,
He
hasn't he?
put something in it.
Late at night.
I say someone probably.
Yeah.
And then he's covered it over the crazy paving. But the lovely thing is, my Margaret is in such a state, by the time we turn round, 4 foot up to the gate and come back, she's forgotten where she's been all night. So she's as good as going out.
Just go again.
Go again, I go, I mean...
All that. Must get a bit boring for you, though, because you know where you are.
Well, when you're married as long as I am, mate, it's all about giving. It's all about... It's about showing a good time. I mean, she thinks that she's been to America. She thinks she's been to Miami. Yeah. I told her we're off to Ibiza. In truth, we've walked the length of the crazy paving.
And back again.
And,
Yeah. Does she not take photos? And when she takes photos of all these places, she stick them on the fridge and think they all look the same. These countries.
What happens is I'd leave the lens cap on the camera.
Oh,
and I'd go, confound this camera, because what we saw the other day, we saw the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Of course, it wasn't. It was Regis next door's Vauxhall Mariva. Yeah. But she don't know.
All
she
the moss
took
growing
a picture,
all over
the
it.
moss growing all over it. But she don't know.
You just got to take a photograph of that. Leave the lens cap on.
Leave lens cap on.
Because you're old school with the technology, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
You don't have none of these digital phones and all that muck.
Don't believe that, So, look, we've got lovely guest coming up, Josie Gibson. She's on the phone.
Is she?
Josie
Gibson on the phone now?
Off Big Brother. No, not yet. She's on very shortly. I think that her people are talking to our people.
Okay, who's going to make that happen?
It's a major media event, and she's going to talk about the Big Brother.
Right. Still talking about that, is she?
No, I think we'll talk.
We'll talk about that. She'll want to talk about something else.
She'll want to talk about something. Apparently, she lost a load of weight.
Yes. Well, Olivia Lee wants to find out how
Olivia Lee.
I've got it written down here.
What she want to know?
How she do it.
How she do it. We want to know how she do it. How to keep the weight off.
Yes, it's all right losing it. It's keeping it off that is the battle. It's like the SAS. It's easy to get the wings. It's keeping them.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely right. So she's going to be on. And then I just thought we'd talk a lot of old rubbish.
How long have we got to do that?
Well, strictly speaking, she should be on the phone shortly. We'll speak to her. We'll see how it goes.
Pad it out as long as we need to.
And then we'll talk a bit about what's coming up the next week.
Alright.
And then we'll try and encourage people to phone in. We'll pretend there's a competition or something.
Yeah, we'll pretend we're giving something away.
And
then when do we get to go?
Leave that building?
Yeah.
Well, when the show's up after 3 hours.
How long have we done?
2 hours and 20 minutes, something like that. Is it 2 hours, 20 minutes?
Right. Another 40 minutes and then we can go.
Yeah, another 40 minutes and
then we go.
In the meantime, this is the one you choose.
Yeah, I like this one.
Grandmaster Flash.
This is rapping.
The message.
He's rapping this.
Grandmaster Flash and the.
Yeah, listen.
Remember
listen
this?
This is a drumming and that. Laser beams. The laser beams.
Futuristic laser beams. Dear me. Don't know what he's laughing at.
Break.
Lovely. We got a window open in here.
Hold on a minute.
Shut the window.
Shut the blinking window.
That's it. Would you believe it? You know the one we was trailing? She was in Big Brother, most popular contestant ever.
Yeah, I can't wait to speak to her because I think she is going to be the best guest that we've ever had on the show. So it won't be long now, will it?
No, it won't be long now.
Till she comes on the show.
There was a rumour that she wasn't picking up the phone.
Oh, she's not coming?
Didn't want to speak to us.
Oh, she's probably heard the show.
She's heard the show, which, you know, and she's probably don't.
Fair enough.
It's not to everyone's
It's not for her, is it?
No,
not for her. It's not for her.
There's a not.
Oh no, it is for her.
It is for her.
In an extraordinary U-turn.
She's now. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
I am.
Oh, it's Josie Gibson.
Oh my goodness.
She's loud, isn't she, Josie Gibson?
Oh, Josie, we was worried you'd blown us out.
Do you know who you're speaking to, Josie?
I was waiting by the phone for you to call. I've been waiting for hours.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
Listen, you are speaking to Betty from Watford and Angelos
Epithemiou from Neasden.
And
hello, nice to meet you.
Now, listen, it's lovely to speak to you.
It's really lovely to speak to you.
Is it?
And you too.
So nice to hear you shouting at us.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
No, it's fine, my angel. It's absolutely fine. Where are you calling from, my sweet darling?
I'm calling from Bristol.
Oh, right. Okay.
Lovely.
So just to let you know, we are in London, but you can just use the phone. You don't have to shout. So, because it's just on the phone line.
It will work.
All right, then.
Perfectly. That's better.
It's
That's
so
nice.
lovely.
I've got a real bad thing about shouting down the phone. Everybody I speak to, I shout on the phone. It's a nightmare.
That's it. Just try pipe down a little bit
more,
a
couple more degrees.
A little bit more.
Yeah,
there we go. Now we're getting in the acceptable range. European Union rules.
Listen,
Lovely.
Josie, we're only pulling your leg.
No, we're mucking about.
Yeah, that's too loud.
Here we
that's
go.
Too loud.
Too loud.
Oh, God. No,
loud,
that's too
darling.
loud.
There we go.
All right, just bring it down a little.
Josie, you were the most successful contestant on Big Brother ever. Is that correct?
I don't know about that.
Well, you was voted
I think you were.
by the British public, who all phoned in. They didn't shout, but they voted on the show.
Phoned in from all parts of the country.
And you were voted, tell me if I'm wrong, my darling, the best ever contestant on Big Brother that's ever been in the world.
Is that right?
I think I had a lot of votes. Yeah. But I don't know. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Well, let's not dispute the facts, Josie. Take the facts. Take the facts. You are very popular.
You're a very popular...
thank you very much.
And you sound very loud but nice, you know.
Yeah, you do sound nice, yeah.
What have you been doing since then? Because we all remember...
This is back in 2010,
a long time ago, 2010.
I know. I've been very, very lucky. I haven't stopped since I come out of the house. So I've done 2 fitness DVDs. My latest one is 21 Day Fat Burn. I lost about 9 stone all in all since I got out of the house.
Hold on, not over 21 days, surely.
No, not over 21 days. No.
How did you do it? Because I am trying to shift an awful lot of fat. Fat. Yeah, she lives with me. Yeah. But what I want to do is...
around a shack.
I have
naughty boy.
I've got excess weight hanging round my neck for the last 62 years.
No, you want to see it, Josie? It gathers underneath his collarbone.
It gathers underneath my collarbone. It's hanging
loads of it.
You'd never believe it. I'm wearing a tie at the moment, but you can't see it because it's like a great big turkey neck all over it.
All over it. It must be about 20 or 30 pot noodles in there.
We like someone to cuddle.
Pardon?
It's good to have a little bit to cuddle, isn't it?
Yes,
but
not excess fat.
Not excess fat round the neck. He looks like a turkey.
I mean, my missus snuggled into my neck the other day whilst watching a programme, and I had to phone an ambulance because she couldn't breathe. And when I was on the phone, I said she can't breathe due to excess fat around the neck. They said, well, how has she managed? I said, no, not hers, mine.
Yeah. You've got to get some of that timber off.
How do you do that? That's the question. How do you do it, Josie? Long way round asking you how you do it.
Well, I do high intensity training, and then I do strength training, and then I also do my own version of a paleo diet.
Oh, you do your own paleo diet, is it?
Yeah, do you know about that, do you?
I think I might know something about that.
What's a paleo
Well,
diet?
Barry, it's mainly burgers and fish fingers and chops.
No!
And it's like pasta and all that stuff. It's bacon sandwiches, isn't it, Josie?
No, I can't remember last time I had a bacon sandwich.
Don't you miss it?
No, because it makes you feel rubbish.
What do you eat then?
I eat
gums?
Everything natural.
Well,
as natural as possible, as back to Mother Nature as possible, as Mother Nature intended.
Is it hard to do that?
Like breast milk.
It's all very well. It's all very well, but I mean, how do you keep that going? I mean, you have to have a bit of an imagination, don't you? You have to find the right foods, you know.
Yeah.
You've got to plan ahead. You can't just go and pick something off the shelves and eat it, can you?
Oh, well, it's not as hard, and the society that we live in now is like they want us to be overweight and
exactly.
sick. So yeah, it can be difficult. But now I try and just go up my local fruit and veg market, and then I go out the butchers, and I only pop in the supermarkets for my cleaning products, really.
Yeah. And do you
don't you find, Josie, that the government are just pumping us full of fear and that's making us consume?
Yeah, I think a lot of people have been getting very rich, and we're getting fat and sick, and there's all been greedy profit-making people in the food standards agency. So the food industry is terrible, really, what they're doing to us. But you just got to fight the system and eat clean.
They're poisoning us, aren't they, Jodie? They're poisoning us. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's slowly coming out bit by bit, and we're slowly starting to cotton on.
Yeah.
But there's been some amazing progress made lately with all the war on sugar. Yeah. And there's a big debate on whether sugar should be taxed and things like that. But I'm not keen on the sugar tax.
Why not? Why aren't you sure? Why aren't you? Because I am keen on it. I've signed the petition that Nigel Farage or one of them was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What that says what? No more sugar.
Well, I'm going to attack it. A war on sugar. I want a war on sugar.
Oh yeah, I want a war on sugar, but I think they should just stop adding it into our foods. They shouldn't just.
You don't want to go to war over it.
People.
No,
you don't want to kill anyone.
No, but there's sucrose, isn't it? Sucrose is in all sorts of things.
Fructose is the killer.
Fructose,
that's what I meant. Fructose.
Corn syrup, Barry. It's just so many different things.
Anything that ends with O's is normally no good for you, anyway.
Absolutely.
But and you can get all the sugar you need from 2 pieces of fruit a day. That's your daily, the daily recommendation. 2 pieces of fruit a day is all you need.
Kiwi fruit, pineapple, something like that.
Yeah, kiwi fruit, pineapple. You can get all the sugar you need from 2 pieces of fruit, believe it or not. And then we pump it into everything else that we're eating as well. So no wonder we're all getting overweight.
It's highly addictive, isn't it, Josie?
It's the most socially addictive drug in the whole world. And we live in a nation of sugar addicts, unfortunately.
Can I ask you, on the question of
you want to see Barry's neck?
You want to see my neck?
You love a fruit bonbon.
Tell me, the 21-day diet, what does it entail then?
Well, I put down, I wanted to do a 21-day workout plan. So I believe due to your brain receivers, you can change habits and form habits in 21 days. And believe it or not, it actually takes 21 days to form a sugar addiction. So I think anything that you can form in 21 days, you can break in 21 days. So I come up with a DVD, the 21-day fat burn, and hopefully you carry on doing it within 21 days, and you should be able to change your habits. So it's like if you brush your teeth to the left instead of to the right every morning for 21 days, your brain retrievers will pick it up after a while, and you'll carry on doing that. So you can form habits. I don't know if you've ever looked into NLP, have you?
Oh, yeah, we've looked into that. Because Barry went to see Paul McKenna at Wembley Arena and he got his watch nicked.
Yeah.
Paul McKenna, is that the one who goes out with Debbie McGee?
No,
is it? Yeah, he is. He goes out with Debbie McGee, Paul McKenna. He goes, "You're like this, not a lot. Now let me hypnotise you."
Yeah, no, don't eat sugar.
Don't eat sugar. So let's apart from the party political broadcast, can I ask you, the Big Brother business? what was it like? Because we had Dame Bowers on last week, and Kenzie, and they was talking about Big Brother and what a treat it was.
How much money they made.
Oh, really? Did they make a lot of money?
They made millions of pounds.
I know.
Josie.
Millions. Millions of pounds.
They said millions of pounds off it. How much did you make?
You're joking.
How much did you make?
I didn't. I haven't made millions. I don't think. I know I haven't. But I won 100 grand.
What did you do with it? What did you do with it? You buy a speedboat?
I didn't buy a speedboat. I'd love to buy a speedboat, but I give 20 grand to charity.
Oh, you did.
Oh, isn't she lovely?
I give it.
No wonder. No wonder she
Well,
won.
I give it to Click. You know, cancer and leukemia in children.
Yes.
Yeah, they needed a new ward in Bristol, so I give 20 grand to them, and then I bought a house with the rest.
Good girl, you're wonderful, you are.
That's a very nice thing to do.
No wonder you won most popular person in the world.
Yeah, giving 20 grand to charity.
Absolutely fantastic.
Was that a tax dodge, or did you actually want to? No.
No, they didn't take any of it, but I think if you've been that lucky, you've got to give some back, haven't you?
Oh, I would totally agree with you, yeah.
Cut to the quick, what's the most outrageous thing that happened in the house when you was there?
Yeah.
Most outrageous.
Yeah.
Was that the one with the bottle?
I don't think I can say on radio to be quite funny.
I think you can. You definitely can.
Does it involve?
Definitely can.
So there was a few quite outrageous stuff that happened, but I can't. I'm not indulged to say.
Is it self-abuse? Self-abuse.
Well, you know, there's a few things that might have happened.
Yeah, go on.
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah, go on.
No way, I can't now. Stop trying to get it out of me.
You can say it. You can say anything. You can say it.
Well, you know.
We'll have you back on if you say it.
But there's a few bits that happened. I think, do you know what? It was so long ago, it didn't feel like I was ever in there now.
Yeah, but you clearly remember these things because you don't want to say them.
Push her.
What happened?
It's all right, let's get off this subject now.
Was it sex stuff?
Might have been.
Oh, lovely.
Some sex stuff.
Sex
That's what we thought was going on.
It all goes on in there. It's like being trapped on a desert island, isn't it, with someone?
Well, would do. Very focused. Very focused environment.
Very nice.
Who are you going out with now then, Jodie?
I got a plumber.
Have you?
Plumber?
Yeah, I got a plumber.
Yeah? Where'd you get his plums from?
I met him when I was a bit worse for wear at the SW4 festival.
Oh, that's nice. You were pissed out, were you?
Is he Corgi registered?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
He's Corgi registered, yeah. I was totally off my face. I thought he was the best looking bloke on the planet.
And now you're stuck with him.
Mind you, you know what? They're worth their weight in gold, plumbers, ugly or not, you know.
Exactly.
Do you get him on the diet and all that, or is he a big fat chap?
No, he ain't. No, he tries to eat healthy, but he keeps all his rubbish in the van.
Right. And has he bled your radiator?
Bled my radiator? Oh, right.
Has he?
I think he has. No, he's quite a good plumber. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, nice,
good. So tell us a bit more about your fitness DVD.
I did a fitness DVD. It was released in January. I've got strength sessions on there. I've got high intensity sessions on there, and you can. It's for endurance, time, and strength. And there's also a fitness test on there that you can take every week, so you know you're improving. That you can stick on your fridge. And I just wrote a book actually as well called Love Food, Stay Slim.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, it's a book and all, is it? Tell us
I love
about
food,
that.
but I like to stay slim.
Well, you got to eat the right food, didn't you?
You got to eat the right food.
It's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science, but it's hard with the society that we live in.
Oh, it's not that hard.
It's not that hard. Come on, Arthur Scargill, give it a rest. Look, you know, I'll tell you what though. Them DVD. Some years ago, remember Jane Fonda? She done a workout one day. I'll tell you what, it worked wonders because by the time I wrestled the cellophane off it, I was absolutely knackered. I must have lost about £7 trying to get that
trying to get the security tab off it in the shop so you could nick it.
Exactly. Listen, my darling, we have. I'm going to get your DVD. I'm guaranteed to be stuck to the screen. Literally, I just want to say it's been an absolute joy having you on the show.
Oh, thank you very much, lads. Thank you very much.
We really liked you.
Yeah, we
a little bit loud in the headphones.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. I am loud.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
It's
worry.
just a lesson for the future.
All right. Well, say hello to Justin Lee Collins for me. He's
Do you
one
know
of my
him?
own.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
from
all
Bristol,
right.
aren't I?
Yeah,
Yes, you all know each other around there.
Yeah,
don't you?
we'll
Of course
see
you
him.
do.
Of course we do. Yeah.
We just saw him in the hall, slumped,
town,
with
yeah.
his cans of beer.
Yeah.
They were sober him up later and push him in front of a microphone.
Yeah, we'll give him a slap round the face.
Yeah, slap round the face, a filthy beast. I'll tell you something about him. He loves fructose.
Yeah,
He's got a bucket of fructose that he's sucking up with a straw. The
He's a
filthy.
sugar nut.
Last
He's a
time I seen him, he'd lost a load of weight.
He's a sugar donut. It's the cameras play
Oh, is
tricks
it?
on you.
Yeah, he's been all been
of course he
airbrushed
is.
like on GQ.
He's been airbrushed. All right,
I
listen.
thought he was doing well.
No,
All right, well, I'll see you later, lads. It's
He's
lovely
a big
speaking to you.
fat
Okay.
bloater.
All right then.
All right.
Take care.
Bye, darling.
All right, bye.
Bye.
She was ever so nice, wasn't she? Ever so nice. This is...
What's this?
Anna Calvi. Anna Calvi. Suddenly. Right.
is it?
Join us after this for some gold
gold.
at last.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Not. That
Not.
sounded like the Arcade Fire one, didn't it?
This the whole of the music in the show has been MOTD.
Match of the Day.
MOTR. Sorry, not Match of the Day.
Middle of the road.
Middle of the road.
Shit. By any other name. But it's going to get better.
Oh,
Got a couple of little diamonds up
couple
our
of little
sleeve.
beauties.
And that is because we have wrestled control of the playlist.
Yes.
Absolutely wrestled control of the playlist.
Oh, now listen.
Do you know, Barry, I saw a
yeah.
wonderful TV programme the other day. I mean, I don't watch a lot of telly. but
No.
I watched this show on the other day, and I think it's got a big future.
What's its name?
It's called Only Fools and
Horses. I think I've seen it.
Have you?
I think I've seen it.
With Rodney and the Del Boy.
Not Rodney Buse.
Goodfellow.
Dylan Rodney.
Yeah, that's them.
They live in a flat in
That's
Packham.
it, in Packham.
And
Chris Packham.
In Chris Packham.
Yeah.
And they're like market traders or something.
They are like market traders. Well, they are
I've
market
seen it.
traders.
I've seen it.
Fly
It's got a-
tippers, fly traders.
It's got a big
everything in
future. It's got
It's got
absolutely.
everything. It's got a heart and a soul.
At last, a comedy that all the family can enjoy.
Yeah, they all sit round together.
They all sit round, enjoy,
Yeah.
because you know that sort of comedy. I mean, a lot of days nowadays it's all F this, F that.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
a
like
C,
any of that.
Don't be a W.
Yeah.
Why don't you F O
WTF is going on.
F
F
in
in
C.
C.
and
Yeah.
there's a lot
yeah.
of that going on now. Only Fool and Horse.
Yeah, it doesn't trade in any of that stuff.
No, it doesn't. It's good, honest British comedy, and if that's a crime nowadays,
Yeah, then
if that's
shove
a
it.
crime, you can
Shove it.
shove it at your face.
Around your face.
That's a good one.
You seen anything that you could recommend to
there's
me?
a lovely one. It's starring a very funny comedy actress, Wendy Craig, Butterflies.
Oh, lovely.
There's not one butterfly in it.
No?
No,
It's a disappointment, isn't
It's
it?
well, that
Where's it set? Kew Gardens?
Kew Gardens. No, it's
No.
not. It's not a Kew Gardens.
It's not set there?
It's set in the
Cheyenne Park
suburbs.
Butterfly House?
No, it's set in the suburbs, probably Surrey or something like that. Surbiton. And basically it's about a lady and she's got...
What does she do? Does she work at a petrol station?
She don't do none of that, although that would have been an improvement issue, yeah.
Oh, you didn't like it then?
I liked it, but what I'd like to see is more comedies set at a petrol station. What
So
you
do
and
I.
I should do is
So do I.
pitch a story
Yeah.
about a petrol station.
Yeah, pitch it, yeah.
You play the
I'll be the pump.
hapless pump attendant.
Pump
Do they
attendant.
have those
No,
anymore?
no.
No, well, that would scrap that.
No, it doesn't matter. We can reintroduce it.
Reintroduce it. Dramatic licence.
Yeah, do what we like. We're putting out the money for it.
We could put up the money, make a pilot.
Make a pilot,
and
innit?
sell it.
Who would you play in it?
I'd play a man who works behind the till.
Right, okay.
And I'd go, do you want a VAT receipt with that?
No.
You got to connect a card with that.
Yeah, I've got one of them, yeah. Beep.
And then not many jokes at the moment, but that's the sort.
Well, I could be the fella that comes in and rearranges the magazines on the shelves. And then a funny thing I could do is move all the magazines, what is on the top shelf, down to the bottom shelf where the kids can see them.
Hilarious consequences.
Yeah.
What are you doing, you silly idiot? You've moved the razzle down to the bottom.
Yeah, down to where what car should be.
Oh, God, that's flipped open. I'm looking straight into the new year there as a ladies' boss, you know. And then...
up tomorrow.
Pardon?
Nothing.
And then
what could happen? Because they serve all sorts of things there, don't they? Like they've got coffee in those places now.
They like to make out that there's, what do they call it?
He's like a house shop. He's like an house shop, innit?
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, whatever next people go, they get their petrol and they pop in to buy a new sofa or something, don't they?
You know, it's like IKEA.
Yeah, I mean...
IKEA.
The days when you went in there, just IKEA, and then bought,
just bought a Mars bar and a petrol and then cleared off.
Now,
that's
you
all
can
gone,
go
mate.
in there. You can virtually buy a house in there.
Well, I
now,
spend half the day in there.
Just leave the car on the forecourt so no one can get in and get their petrol.
Exactly, go and have a little browse around.
Well, in that case, you could play a sofa salesman in the shop, or a barista.
Yeah, okay.
You know.
And my catchphrase you would say, "Have you sold anything today, Leon?"
Yeah.
And I say, "So far, so good."
Oh, that's brilliant. That is write that one down.
I'm gonna write it.
SOFPHER. Sofa, not sofa.
Sofa.
Yeah, that's one joke.
So good.
What was the other one? Write down mags, porno mags.
Porno Razzle where what car should be.
Where what car should be. And then in brackets, kids come in, hilarious consequences.
Staring at a bummer. So I think we've probably exhausted.
That's episode 1.
All the jokes.
And we've got
in that.
We've got the catchphrase in nice and early. Sofa, so good.
Sofa, so good.
So no, not sofa. Say
so good.
Something like that.
Sofa, so good.
I'll tell you what is funny.
Go on.
This could be the theme tune. Remember this? You requested it earlier, the Wurzels.
Yeah.
This is great. Remember this?
Yeah, I do remember it.
Here we go.
That's more like
That's
it.
it.
That's more like it.
Oh, there you see.
Hey, that's a song.
Now that is a song,
Yeah, that's
not
a
that
proper song,
Arcade
innit?
Fire,
Arcade
Calvi
Fire.
rubbish.
Oh,
we had
God,
on
give
the...
us a rest.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Blimey.
Any other wonderful sitcom ideas, we'll let you know next time.
Yeah.
You know,
if they're not on TV already.
If they're not on already, and who knows, we've had a few nicked off us. I
Yeah,
mean, you
exactly.
wrote Game of Thrones, didn't you? One weekend.
Yeah, I did. I knocked that up on my calculator.
Yeah.
I put the bones. I put down the bones
on the cyan organiser.
on my Palm Pilot.
On his Palm Pilot.
And then I went and wrote it all out on paper.
In your best, right?
Yeah,
you know.
printed it on paper.
And what happened? It was stolen.
Well, no, it wasn't stolen.
Oh, you sent it off?
No, I was just I went down Lidl.
Oh, yeah.
And I had it in. I just had it in the basket, in the bottom of my basket.
What happened? It got left?
I left it in the basket.
Oh,
yeah.
you flipping idiot!
Oh no! And then this, what's his name? George R.R. Martin must have gone in after me.
Yeah.
Right, and then he must have picked my basket up.
Yeah.
And it had Game of Thrones in there.
Oh God!
And before you know it, it's a worldwide global epic.
I mean, if only
with Sean Bean and dwarfs.
If he just looked on the back of it, he would have just picked up some eggs and some washing up liquid.
Yeah, that would have been his
If he
day.
hadn't turned it over,
yeah, that's right. He would have seen
Game of Thrones.
See, if I come up with that, I could probably come up with something else.
Well, look.
Because I put all my efforts into the petrol station thing now.
Well, we've got some of that, and if next week we could work on that.
Flesh it out.
Flesh it out. If
Put
anyone
some
wants
skin on the bones.
Put some skin on the bones.
Yeah.
That's how we talk in television, isn't it? That's how they talk.
Flesh it out.
Flesh
Skin
it
on the
out.
bones.
Flesh it out.
Run the idea up the flagpole,
Run
see
it
if
up.
it flies.
Go and have a meeting about a meeting. Get your people to speak
Meet
to my
people.
people.
Yeah.
We'll have a meeting.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of... I like the tone of it. They say tone and pitch it to people.
Yeah, no, it's got
got legs.
Tonally, it fits the channel.
Fits the channel's
Tonally.
identity.
Tonally,
And I think what you want to do is cross-pollination, cross-media pollination on all forms.
I think
Internet.
so. Yeah, on all. Yeah,
All for
exactly.
internet.
I mean, it depends which platform you're writing for these days.
Overhead projector, internet,
oil rig
CFAX,
platform.
any of that stuff. And, we'll just have a
Don't
meeting up.
dictate what it is you write.
No,
You've got to know what
you gotta
platform
know
you're
what
writing
platform
for.
you're
Platform
writing.
3 at Watford Station.
Station, yeah. I wouldn't write for that.
No, what an idiot.
Cool,
I
blimey.
want some sort of return.
So who we got on next week, as well as more sitcom ideas? Who's coming on next week?
I think finally we've got Jane Bolam.
Oh, is Jane Bolam coming on?
Jane Bolam and Jane McDonald off of the cruise ship.
Wonderful.
She's coming on.
What about...
Sing her heart out.
Yeah, lovely. What about Janet Brown, who used to do that lovely Margaret Thatcher impression? Did we get her?
I think she's coming on, yeah.
Janet Jackson?
No, she won't come on.
Michael? Oh, no, he's dead.
She's still getting over her clothes being ripped off at the Super Bowl.
Well, we wouldn't do that here.
No, I assured her. I said
Did
I
you
wouldn't.
send a letter through?
Yeah, I wrote in the strongest possible terms. There's no way we will rip the cover of your tit off on Fubar Radio because it's not worth our while.
No, let's make that perfectly clear. We won't be revealing her nips or arse, any vag area. That will not be happening.
No.
If you're listening, Latoya or Janet or any of the Jackson family, you can keep your clothes on.
Yeah, you can rest assured.
As Terence Trent D'Arby once said, we don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Yeah,
and he was right about that. He was right to an extent.
Yeah.
But if you really want to take it over there, I suggest you stripping down to the altogether.
Yeah, so if you want to have a bit of fun...
Take your clothes off.
Take your clothes off.
Janet Jackson, if you want to come on, you will have to take your clothes
off.
We've revised.
A change of policy.
We've revised
the policy. Changed
our position on that.
Anyone from the Jackson family, maybe not his mum, we would have in here, so we'd have to ask you to take your clothes off.
So if that is all right with you, we'll book you in for next week.
Can we get any of the Jacksons? Please book down nude.
Yeah. Make sure they know that because it'll really be embarrassing if they come in here and
very embarrassing. You say, "Oh, what's going on? You're fully clothed." No.
Didn't you get the email? Didn't you get the email? Sorry,
Ali?
Did you get the email about taking your clothes off?
Subject nakedness at Fubar.
Nude.
Okay.
Nude.
Put nude down. Nude.
So she's coming on. Anyone else coming on? Any dogs?
We've got that lady, who won the Britain's Got Talents, and she's coming on with a dancing dog.
Yeah,
she says it. She kicks it around the room. It's not dancing; it's in pain. And we don't want her nude. The dog can be nude. That's fine. No, we don't want you nude. If you're the lady who won the Britain's Got Talent with a dog act,
you can keep clothes on.
You keep your clothes on, but don't kick the dog.
Because the dog is the star of that show.
Oh, she liked it. She liked to pretend she was the star.
Yeah,
but the dog every time.
And I say, if you want to make a dog do that, feed it as many drugs as you like.
Yeah, absolutely. So she's coming on. Simon Cowell, as I say, he's coming on.
He's coming on.
Barack Obama has said no. Is that right? Barack Obama said no.
It's a negative from Obama. We are still working on him for the following week.
Yeah.
Roger Hargreaves. Is he on?
Well,
has he said yes?
The
author of the Mr. Men.
He did say yes, but whether he meant it
he's a liar, isn't he?
I call him Mr. Liar.
Yeah.
Never mind,
That's
Mr.
it.
Happy.
That's
Mr. Lead you up a garden path and then not turn up. Mr. Big Promises is what I call Roger.
Mr. Letdown.
Mr. Letdown.
Mr. Let you down at the last minute, mate.
Mr. Time Waster.
Oh, thanks very much. I thought you said yes, but now you're clearly saying no without actually saying yes.
I know the show's doing well, and I did express a little bit of an interest on coming on, but actually, if truth be told, I can't be bothered. So, Roger Hargreaves, you can sling your flipping knock as far as we're concerned.
Don't come on, even if you want to.
But who is coming on? The one and only, and here he is, Demis Roussos.
Cacawaling Greek.
So, until next time. This is music.
Beautiful. You can just see the caftan blowing in the wind.
Well, say bye-bye to